Right, we good? We live? Right. Hello and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. We are here for Villarreal versus Liverpool. It's the Champions League semi-final second leg. Of course, the first leg we watched last Wednesday. It was a 2-0 Liverpool in the end. I know it doesn't show on the channel, but unfortunately that stream did crash. But we should all be fine now. Should be good to be live in that. So yes, we're here tonight for, well, it's obviously a massive game. It's a Champions League semi-final. It's the second biggest game in domestic football. After only the final can top it. But yeah, the victor of this would of course play the victor of Real Madrid versus Man City. And of course, as always, joined by Harry. We've got 45 minutes actually till kick-off tonight, so a lot of time to kill. And yeah, hopefully we are joined by all the regulars and a load of new people as for this very exciting game of football. I'm just going to quickly tweet. Can you waffle for a sec?
Yes,
be a little bit thingy,
that.
and I'll try and nod in your direction every now and then.
I think it's fair to say that Villarreal have got a very big task tonight. I mean, they've got to at least win by 2 goals to take it to extra time. They've got to win by 3 to overtake it to win the tie in 90 minutes. Massive tie against a side like Liverpool, and it's going to be really hard for Villarreal, but they've beaten Juventus, they've beaten Bayern Munich. Can they do it tonight? Who knows? As for Liverpool, well, I mean, people will probably say it's quite easy for them tonight. They've done what they need to do in the home leg. They just need to hold on to the 2-0 advantage they have coming into this game, and if they can do that, they will be on their way to the final in Paris. By the way, I mean, it would be magnificent not only for Villarreal to win tonight and get to the final, but just to be in the final. That is massive. Mm-hmm. Let alone actually what they've got to do tonight to win and get through. So, be interested to see if they can do it. I think it'll be very tough for them. But if they can do what they did in the first leg, but don't concede the 2 goals.
But they've got to score is the problem tonight. But I still think setting up in the same way is what you've got to do.
I think they'll go
if you want to beat Liverpool, you've
got
more, to set up somewhat defensively at least.
Go for it, because then it will end up. Cause that's kind of what Benfica did, and that's why Liverpool drew 3-3 in the second leg with Benfica.
Yeah,
it's because Benfica just went for it, and although they scored 3, they still conceded 3, so it was a bit pointless. Whereas, Emery, very manager, he'll know what to do, and very experienced in the Europa League with semi-finals and final. Got to carry that on into the Champions League, and they will hope to pull off a massive upset, knocking out one of Europe's big giants.
I've almost finished this, by the way.
I haven't seen the lineups yet. You'll get into it in a bit.
Yeah.
A lot of time today to talk about tonight's game and the tournament as a whole. Obviously, tomorrow night is arguably bigger, the bigger of the 2 games. It's a massive game, really.
Of course, it's the Champions League semi-final, but that one's going to be a lot better in terms of pure football match rather than
Whereas tonight,
and obviously stature's bigger for those 2 clubs than for Villarreal.
Whereas tonight could be very big for different reasons.
Tonight's an underdog story. Tomorrow night is a clash of titans.
Yeah, but
so interesting to see who's in the final. If we're going to make should we talk about the first leg?
Yeah.
It's a very interesting game from a tactical perspective, because I think Villarreal should be drawing going into this leg.
Yeah, definitely.
I think without the weird deflection that Henderson's cross took off Pervez Estupiñán and sending it looping over John Rulli, who'd repositioned himself to be able to catch what he thought would be a relatively easy cross. I don't think. I think if they concede that goal, I think if they didn't concede that goal, they don't then concede another.
No,
straight after.
Not.
I think as soon as the floodgates opened, the water gushed through, and that was game over.
Them at Anfield is the fact they conceded so quickly after the second goal. I still think they did very well to not concede any more. But
by the way, big news: Gerard Moreno back in the side for Villarreal side.
Villarreal did have chances. They had a few. Well. And they did very well first half, did well defensively, had a few chances, just didn't put them away. And then second half, as you said, very lucky goal for Liverpool, and then quickly after that, game was turned on its head, Liverpool got a second, and now they have a major advantage going into this leg. I do think, yes, Liverpool were lucky.
I think Emery's sending a message as well. They had chances of Villarreal, they didn't put them away. In particular, Danjuma and who was up front with them? Chukwueze. Two of them up front didn't put any of their chances. Complete change up front tonight. Moreno and Gio. Of course, we'll get into the full lineups in about 7 minutes or so. But I just want to talk about that first because Villarreal, they had chances this year. They can create chances. They can get the ball up there, but actually putting the ball in the back of the net didn't seem possible in that first leg. But they certainly had chances, and they definitely should have scored. The strikers should be annoyed that they didn't.
I do think tonight will be very different for them, because I'd argue that tonight they actually have two strikers up front, whereas we know Danjuma and Chukwueze are both more wingers. Not saying that I'm not letting them off. They should have scored them. There's no reason for them not to score the chances they had. But I do think Villarreal will be much more of a threat with Dia and Moreno up front.
We know Moreno will be clinical. We've seen it.
Definitely.
Against Chelsea, against Manchester United, he scores goals in big moments for his side. And I think tonight...
It was 0-0 the whole way through. Last 10 minutes, Moreno gets a goal, a penalty, and gets an assist.
Well, Danjuma scored, didn't he? In that, but he just couldn't score against Liverpool. I also think the introduction of Chukwueze and Danjuma into the game, in terms of what they could offer when they come off the bench and into the team.
They have both actually been benched, not even starting in other positions.
Yes, both benches. The same team back from that as in the first.
Yeah,
Chukwueze.
Interesting. Danjuma's on there.
Danjuma doesn't even make the bench.
I saw him. Oh, no, that's Trigueros.
Yeah, not even a position on the bench for Danjuma. So imagine an injury. Does it say? No, nothing stated there. Interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Completely dropped from the side. We'll talk about that when we get to lineups in a mo. But yeah,
I think it's gonna be. It would be.
I really
ridiculous.
don't know where this is gonna go.
I think it's gonna be so hard for the Real to overturn this. It's 2-0.
It's a mammoth task.
Yeah.
If it's 1-0, I'm back in Villarreal. If I'm honest,
because
home atmosphere can get that
just
goal.
Have to score a goal and it goes to extra time. Here they've got to score 2 goals to send to extra time and 3 to win the
not concede.
Yeah. They have to win by a margin of 2 goals or more, which is going to be very difficult because not many teams score 3 against Liverpool and don't concede 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be, if Liverpool score first, game over. I think if Villarreal can score first, maybe even score early, then I think they'll believe to have another one. The crowd won't be behind them. Liverpool start to worry a little bit, and then they get second. Who knows? But if Liverpool score first, kill the game off, then I don't see any way back for the Yellow Submarines.
Yeah, neither. We know that if Liverpool get a sniff of a chance, that's going to be a goal.
That's the difference. You've got I don't know who's starting tonight, but any of the 4 or 5 people that could start up front, Salah, Diaz, Jota, Mane, any of them, give them an opportunity, it's going in. And that's what they did. They got the lucky deflection off Henderson's cross in the first leg, that fooled the keeper and went in. Then straight after, Mane got an opportunity, goal, done. Yeah, that's the difference. That's the difference. Because when Danjuma and Chukwueze and Lo Celso and whoever it was got the chance for Villarreal in the first leg, didn't take it. Tonight they're going to have to take their chances. If not,
they will lose if they don't take their chances. That's as simple as. Okay, Keel, welcome to the stream. Hee boy, it's good to see someone in chat. Make sure to leave your vote in the poll and chat if you haven't already, by the way. Currently on 4 votes there. And it's very split. 50% going for a draw, 25% for Liverpool, 25% for Villarreal. But yeah, Keel, welcome to the stream. And everyone else just hopping in, make sure to leave your vote in the poll in chat and get involved in the conversation in chat. Keep it flowing. We've got a good while until the game kicks off, so make sure to throw some questions in there about the game, about the other tie, about anything you want, really, anything to do with football or anything But yeah, other things. Second goal. I think if Villarreal do concede, they then can't afford to concede again like they did.
Definitely.
Because if two goals go in, that's it.
Put them out of this game.
Was conceding and then switching off.
Yeah, if they're going to
which
concede
is unforgivable at this level.
then as you just said, much better opportunity. All they've got to do is score one, hold on, go to extra time.
Yeah.
Here, they concede as it's poor, and I think Emery will be so frustrated with that as well. The fact that they conceded so early on, so early.
So in quick succession. There's 2 minutes between the two goals. I vote for Liverpool, 50% now. Yes, Liverpool has just shot up to 50% with King of Kills vote, and I think one other, but yeah. Liverpool definitely the favourites tonight. Of course, going into the tie with that 2-goal advantage is massive because they can, pack up shops. If they get a goal, it's pretty much tie over. So the advantage is with Liverpool tonight. We know Liverpool are the stronger side as well, but financial backing helps.
I do think Villarreal will have to take opportunities early and hit Liverpool on the counter. Because what I expect to see Liverpool go for it in the first 15 minutes. Try and get a goal, and as we've said, if they get a goal, they'll kill the game off.
Yeah,
I think so. They'll push that goal. Villarreal then got to take advantage of that and hit them on the counter. That'll be their best opportunities.
I don't think there was any way with how they set up in the first leg. I think Unai Emery, from tactics point of view, has absolutely nailed that. It was just a very unfortunate, weird goal that opened up the tie, and then Villarreal lost belief, lost confidence, and that was it for them.
His team would concede a deflected cross and then forget how to defend and switch off.
So it hasn't knocked with being. You better not have no one votes in the poll. That's all right then. Right, apologies, mate, if I mispronounce your name, but we're going to give it a good shot. Methabeleng Doob. Is that close? Is that good? Apologies if that's well off, mate. But yeah, Liverpool will win. Interesting take. I mean, I don't know. I'm really fancying the favourites Villarreal. No, yeah, Liverpool, of course, the favourites, the stronger side. I think you're not making a bold prediction there. But yeah. Are you a Liverpool fan, by the way, mate? Do you support Liverpool, or do you just have common sense?
I think that could be the other thing that goes in Villarreal's favour is everyone's now expecting Liverpool to win.
The pressure's on Liverpool. There's no pressure on Villarreal tonight.
No.
If they lose, they lose. They're out of the Champions League. They've got to the semis. It's an amazing achievement. If Liverpool lose to Villarreal,
and also Emery will not, and Villarreal will not want to go out.
Story.
They will not want to be embarrassed.
I don't think they will though, because I think if they score 2-1, Liverpool will just chill it then.
Yeah.
And 2, Villarreal will then just go all out attacks. They've got nothing to lose. Yeah.
I think there's going to be There's a lot on the Liverpool players at the moment. They've got 2 weeks. They've got an FA Cup final to contend with. They've got this Champions League semi-final.
Well, they'll certainly be hoping this is a routine victory. They do not want to be going to extra time.
Especially the Premier League title race. So it's a lot to handle, and that's why. People saying that winning the quadruple. That's why it is so difficult. There's so much pressure and stress. And
every single player. Yeah. But I think that's why the biggest squads of football win the most.
Yeah.
That's why City are so successful, because they can field 2 sides that could win the Premier League. If obviously injuries, fitness, and stuff wasn't a factor. So the strength that they've got is immense. Whereas Liverpool, I mean, they've actually now started investing in depth, and it's showing because they're able to be competitive across the board, rather than like in 2019 they won the Champions League but nothing else. In 2020 they won the Premier League but nothing else. This season, they've won the Carabao Cup already. They're into the FA Cup final. They're in the Champions League semi-finals. They're a point off City in the Premier League. Because they've invested in players like Konate, Diaz, Thiago, they've got the depth, which means they can constantly rotate, stay fresh for fixtures, and be competitive in all competitions.
Yeah, definitely.
I think if either of the Premier League sides, in Liverpool or Manchester City, lose their Champions League ties, they will go on to win the Prem.
Yes, definitely.
They can throw all their eggs in that basket.
Yeah. By the way, I think it says something that BT on their coverage are highlighting the best Champions League comebacks of all time. I think that does say something of what everyone is expecting is a mammoth task of it.
If something's going to happen tonight, it's going to be one of the greatest comebacks in the history of the Champions League. I would absolutely love it if Liverpool to score another 1 or 2
And then Villarreal.
And then Villarreal commenced the comeback. That
Obviously, Liverpool, no like comebacks, won 4-0 at Anfield to beat Barcelona. Everyone remembers the corner taken quickly.
That was on route to the Champions League, of course, winning it. So, could Villarreal follow in their footsteps?
Up the Villarreal.
Yeah, of course. Villarreal last season provided one of the greatest TFC Live moments, on a personal note, ever.
Went all the way to penalties in the league final.
We had 4 non-Man United fans supporting Villarreal.
So we know they're going to go out tonight. They're going to go out with a bang.
Yeah, they
or if they get to the final, we know the final's going to bang because every Villarreal game.
They won't fall on their sword. Put it that way. They'll keep attacking until the last moment.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. Keep going to the death. Right, we've got 27 minutes to go. I was going to say, shall I do the lineups and then we can kind of attack the game ahead at a more obvious, because we know exactly who's playing. Right, as it says everywhere, it is of course Villarreal at home, which I think will have a factor. But this is their lineup. It is of course Rulli in goal. Who else would it be? It's the same back four of Foyth, Captain Albiol, Torres and Estupinan. The midfield four remains the same as well from the first leg. Lo Celso, Pereiro, Capu and Coquelin all start.
Nothing wrong with that.
And a complete change in the front two though. Moreno and Dia make it only 2 changes from the starting 11 that lost in the first leg.
I think it says how happy Emery was with the defensive display from Villarreal.
But not happy with the attack, which I think is very fair.
Definitely.
That's what cost them. Like, they did so well defensively, but you can't keep that up forever. No, and when you have 3 clear chances at Anfield and you take none of them...
Exactly.
It's inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable.
Think Gerard Moreno is going to be a huge player. Let's be honest, if Villarreal are to go on to win tonight and challenge Liverpool to get to the Champions League final, it's going to be, the main part of it is going to be Gerard Moreno. Yeah, and I hope I'm going to be proven wrong with this next point, but I think Emery's made a mistake. I would not have Diaz starting tonight. I would have Danjuma because we saw how Trent got ruined every single time. Diaz a striker, not a winger. You do not want a striker up against a winger. You want a winger against Trent. So I can't really understand that choice there. I think.
I'd have Danjuma there because I thought he was so effective. He missed a lot of one-on-ones.
I think the fact that Danjuma's not on the bench might be he's injured or something.
Yeah, I don't know if he was suspended. I don't know whether he got suspended after we were watching.
Oh, good point.
He could have got a booking that was made for Tottenham. Anyway, if anyone knows any extra information than us on why Danjuma's not starting tonight, make sure to put that in chat. But yeah, the travelling side, the visitors, it's Liverpool. And they, of course, have Alisson Becker in goal, no change there. It's the same back four of Robertson, Captain Van Dijk, Konate and Trent Alexander-Arnold, as we mentioned. Somewhat of a weak point in that, at times, unformidable Liverpool back line. It's the same midfield 3, I believe, with Thiago, Fabinho and Naby Keita all playing. Keita Blade loves a Champions League night. Going forward, I think it's the same front 3 of Mane, Jota, Salah. Did Mane start down the middle with Diaz out wide? I think so.
Yeah.
But I could just check.
You could.
Probably be a good idea. Yes, it was Mane and Diaz, and it was Henderson over Keita. Apologies.
Right. Because he scored the goal, didn't he?
Yes, should have factored that in. I'll be honest, I thought he got subbed on because I remember him having some impact on the game, but I don't remember him before that minute. But yeah, as it stands, Liverpool is still holding on to that 50% in chat, 33% for a draw, 70% opting for Villarreal.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think that is going to be the way. The only way, one of the ways Villarreal are going to get in tonight is on the counter behind Trent and Robbo. More Trent, but also Robbo. I think they've got to get over the top and got to run at them. Because we saw when either Trent got caught out and Villarreal were in, or Trent was still there, but with a bit of pace, he had to commit the foul. But again, as you said, no Danjuma tonight. I think that is a big miss for Villarreal, as he did really well up against Trent.
Yeah, I know he missed a lot of chances, but square it, Moreno, goal.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Can't understand that mission. Right, can we get another successful bin shot?
Oh,
that was amazing. That was the greatest shot ever in the history of TFC Live. Since the last one. The last one was probably better.
Yeah. I think this game is a lot bigger than people think it's going to be.
I think it's going to be closer than a lot think it is.
I think thinking of people are thinking that Liverpool's going to cakewalk it. I don't think they are. I think Villarreal will put up a really good fight, and I think they'll give everything they've got. It's still, that's the thing, at the end of the day, yes, Liverpool winning, yes, Liverpool are a much bigger side and probably quite a lot better, but it is still a Champions League semi-final at the end of the day, and that is very big. Anything can happen in a Champions League semi-final. You never know, so I don't think you can write Villarreal off just yet. I could be eating my words after 10 minutes, but
yeah, and Salah could get a hat-trick, tie over. Might as well go to bed there. But never write him off. The magic of the Champions League, the new phrase we've been pining all campaign for some reason, it could be in full swing tonight. Hopefully we see the magic of the Champions League. 22 minutes till kick-off now. Anything else we should discuss? If anyone in chat wants to throw some topic discussions or questions our way, make sure to do so. We'll get into our predictions in about 10 minutes time. So, anything really. If you want to throw something in chat, make sure to do so.
I do think that whoever wins tonight, whoever gets to the final, will still lose to whoever wins the other semi-final tomorrow night.
Think a Man City Liverpool final, Man City winning.
I think tomorrow will be a very good game because I think it could go either way. Whereas I think even people who predict Villarreal to win tonight, I still think somewhere, they'll know that they're really up against the odds, and I think everyone's kind of thinking that Liverpool are going to win tonight.
I think to have confidence in your side, but equally, you've got to be realistic. This is Liverpool, probably the strongest side in Europe. I think they're definitely the big three with the other teams that are in the UCL semi. So I think we've got a very good combination. It would be a shame if one of them wasn't in the semis because they deserve to be there based on how good they've been this season. I don't think, you can say, Villarreal, naff. I mean, we could talk about Jason Cundy, actually. That was interesting. Have you not seen it? TalkSport presenter Jason Cundy. I didn't know his name before he started trending on Twitter. He basically kicked off on the show saying that Villarreal weren't good enough and that they were an embarrassment to the Champions League. So he basically stated that he wants to see the same UCL semis every year. If not, it's a joke.
And also, Villarreal won the Europa League last year against probably what people would say one of the biggest sides, Man United, especially English people. Will say United are a very big side, stature and history and all of this nonsense. Not nonsense, but
also, it's not like they've beaten pub teams to get there.
No.
They're in a group with Manchester United again. And then, they've played Juventus and Bayern Munich, who are certainly no slouches. They might not be in the greatest of form and position right now, but
Liverpool
was hardly an easy tie.
That's the thing. That is the other thing. I did see this. So say Real Madrid get to the final, they'd have had to play PSG, Chelsea and Man City in the knockout stages. Liverpool would have had to play Inter, Benfica and Villarreal.
They've had a very easy run. Raulio, welcome to the stream. Hi mate, can you recognise me? I do. I remember you from when you were here last time. I can't quite recall what game it is. If I had to have a guess, it would be West Ham Sevilla.
I think it was, yeah.
That would make sense because obviously Barca were playing on the same night. But yeah, I know that you've been here before. I just can't remember the game exactly. And they've gone for a Liverpool double, or as they've said, Liverpool.
Right,
so that now ups our poll in chat now. 57% Liverpool, 29% opting for a draw, and 14% think Villarreal will come away with a victory. Optimism, I love it.
Yes. I don't know. I really don't know tonight. I want to back.
The optimist in me,
but I just don't.
Yeah, wants a Villarreal win.
I just don't see it happening. Who knows?
The realist is saying Liverpool are going to win 4-0.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be the most disappointing tie ever because everyone's going, but could we see an upset? I feel like we only ever see an upset if no one's saying we're going to see an upset.
Yeah.
Like no one ever goes, oh, there could be a comeback, and then there is a comeback. It's only when no one expects it.
Like, yeah, just take that. Take Liverpool, Barcelona. Corner taken quickly, Origi.
Yeah.
No.
Barcelona, PSG. Barca seems to throw away a lot of these.
Yeah.
They just
Barcelona won that one.
Did they?
Barcelona
because it was Sergio Roberto.
4-0 down. And they were 4-0 down, going into the second leg, and they won 6-1. And won 6-5 on
that
was incredible.
Probably the greatest remontada ever, apart from, I would argue, Istanbul 05, where, of course, Liverpool came back from, was it 3-0 down at half-time to win 4-3?
That is very good. I think that's very good.
I think I'm right there. Let me just Google it
I'll always
quickly.
forget. I'll always remember Kostas Manolas, the Greek god of Rome. That was mental when they were two. Still, I guess it wasn't. They won 3-0 on the day. I think they won 4-3.
You know, it's a good game of football and it's got its own Wikipedia. Like, it's not even just an article on the whole tournament or the whole season.
How Milan threw that away, I do not know.
Can we go right?
What happened?
It was 3-3 and then it was a penalty shootout which Liverpool won. But still, to be 3-0 up at half time and throw away a Champions League final. Yeah.
Just don't understand how you do that. What happened in that dressing room?
Or in the Liverpool one.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at Gerard Moreno's goals.
I'll double your wages if we win this.
He's been great. I mean, he's been
43 goals since the start of last season. What? Oh, since the start of the season before. Okay, well that's a slightly less impressive stat.
43 goals in 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's like all the Ronaldo stats you see where they've just like made them really weird parameters.
I know this is just a bit of but home goals in the Premier League. All right.
And the one where it's against the top everyone in Europe who scored against the top 5
in the
Prem, and it's like him and Benzema. It's like, well, how impressive! But if they made it top 6, then Salah would be top because he's duppied Man United,
like
who are
times.
Ronaldo's team.
Yeah.
And Benzema hasn't played them, so they just change it to fit the agenda. But yeah, strange. But Moreno has been very good over the last 2 seasons, apparently.
Definitely.
Key for Villarreal. At times, I personally think with Moreno in the side, Villarreal coming into this at 1-1. I don't think they concede that goal. I think they score in the first half. I think Liverpool still score eventually, but then I think it's 1-1 if Moreno's in there instead of Chukwueze.
Definitely.
I can't understand Danjuma not starting today unless he's suspended, in which case then start Chukwueze. I just don't know why Boulaye Diaz dying. I might prove him massively wrong if he now scores a hat-trick and Villarreal go through. I'm happy to be proven wrong by him. But
happy to watch that.
I think it's a very odd choice from
definitely. It's
from him.
Certainly not one I'd have made.
What? Okay, so the stat is Salah and Mane have combined for 7 UCL goals. I've seen 5 goals and they're all in the Prem.
Oh yeah.
This was last game where Villarreal had thrown it away. Yeah,
they drew 2-2.
They showed against City, United, Watford, Newcastle, and I think the other one was like
BT.
Yeah, I can't remember.
They want people to take them seriously. It's a joke.
Like they've combined for 7 times in the UCL. Over what time period? Because it's not been this season. Because neither of them have. Well, I guess it could be, but neither of them have had. If that's this season, then surely they put this season on. Overall, that's 5 years. So seven times they've combined. It's hardly
stand BT.
Impressive.
And every other game that isn't a Premier League game or a Champions League game, they go live 15 minutes into the game.
The last one we watched in Serie A was on time, but
their build up to it. But that's because they're actually doing like some score. But it's irritating. You're sitting there wanting to watch pretty much build up to a football or watch football.
Yeah.
You're watching snooker highlights.
Anyway, we've got 14 minutes left, so everyone in chat, make sure to put score predictions. So the actual scoreline. I know obviously we predict results in the poll, but I want score predictions and first goal scorer and minute they're going to score it. Let's get all those in before we give our predictions, and then we'll do
really need to work out who they get on here and where they're going to stand, because Michael Owen standing next to Peter Crouch.
No, but I think that's it's deliberate to put Owen there because they can see more of the stadium behind. Because if you stick Crouchy there, they can't see anything, can they? Just no. Are they even in Villarreal.
They made those two just stand there next to each other. And Mike
Yeah,
Lowe's
it's
just have a look
comical.
up at him. Like,
He genuinely is looking up. Yeah, what's your point, Crouchy?
Crouch so tall. Oh, what's this? Pick your say Immortals. I have to pick like the best team.
You only win 2.
You in 2 legs of 5. That's rubbish.
Only 2.
Most people have more than 2. One person they want. Say I won it. I could only have one person out of everyone I know come with me.
Oh, that's a lovely trick of France.
To be fair, they would actually give you the money. They'd also give you the tickets to get on the Euro. The return journey. So you have to make your way.
No, return means there and back.
Oh right, okay.
Imagine it was just stuck in France now. Sorry.
No accommodation included either. What a joke.
Oh.
BT, that cheapskate.
Must be available. No, they're just like they'd be losing a lot of money.
I'd want to stay in like some 5-star hotel if I won.
Well, you can. They just won't pay for it.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay for myself.
They're already giving you tickets to the Champions League final.
Yeah, I'm not going to complain. I'd happily say a sham.
Exactly. Okay.
No, I didn't actually.
Well, I would if it gets to the Champions League final. Anyway, 8 votes on the poll in chat now. 62% Liverpool, 12% Villarreal, 25% draw. Thanks to everyone who's voted on that poll. If you want to put your score predictions as well in chat, we'll go through all of them before we get into our predictions in a few minutes.
Yes.
We've now got 12 minutes to kick off, so we'll probably get into our predictions shortly. Mm-hmm. Oh, and first goal scorer as well. We want minute, goal scorer and minute.
Get that good in the chat.
Yes, indeed.
I really don't know what to make of tonight. I really don't. I think it's one of those situations.
3 minutes, like 2 minutes to decide.
I don't want to predict something massive.
Bet so 65. Liverpool win 3-2, 20-1. Be a good game.
I don't want to predict something massive and then be I don't want to say Villarreal are going to win 3-0 and overturn the tie and then be disappointed with that.
Yeah, I was going to say I predicted Villarreal to do well in the first leg and they didn't. So do I flip it?
Are we doing predictions now?
Go on then. We're 11 minutes to.
I gonna say 2-2. No, 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool. I see Liverpool scoring 2 and then kind of giving up, and then Villarreal will get 1 towards the end. But yeah, I'd say 2-1 Liverpool. Standard victory for them. They'll be quite happy with how it's got all plays out. I think I lost my train of thought because of the.
I know this speckled hen advert where you've got the fox on a nudist beach. Every time it just froze me.
Yeah,
can I do?
Yeah, you do yours. I'm saying 2-1 Liverpool.
First goal scorer.
First goal scorer will be Naby Keita after 37.
Interesting. I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool. I'm going to go first goal scorer, Salah after 10. I think it'll be 3-0 at half time. Game, set, match. Depression. Second half is pointless at that point. Chelsea fan, welcome. I can see that you voted for, I think, Liverpool, because it's now 67% Liverpool, 22% draw, and just 11% opting for Villarreal. So I think that's another Liverpool vote. I'm going to stick my prediction and first goal scorer in chat. Then people can follow suit if they wish.
I'm going to stick mine there then.
Alright, this makes for great content.
2-1 Liverpool.
I'm going to go 3-0 Liverpool. Salah after 10.
37.
I put 10 inch rather than 10 minutes. There we go. That's minutes, isn't it? I think if you put a little apostrophe.
Chelsea fan as well. Chatting there, Liverpool win 2-0. It's doing 4-0 on aggregate. Yeah.
I think that's possible based on those predictions we've put. It'd be mental if we went, 3-0 is possible, but 2-0, like, that is outlandish. That's really pushing the boat out there, Chaz, man. You got mental there with you. 2-0.
Good prediction. I think that's what everybody expects tonight.
Liverpool victory. A routine Liverpool victory, I think, is
we didn't
probably on the cards.
What everyone is expecting.
Yeah. Right, we've got 8 minutes till kick off. Well, so Chelsea fan gone with 2-0. If anyone else wants to stick their predictions in chat and first goal scorer, make sure to do so.
I do like the difference between the semi-finals. You've got one where it's like it'll be a miracle if the big underdog versus the giant European giant, and most everyone is expecting the giant to win, and it'll be a miracle if the underdogs manage to.
We have David versus Goliath, and then
Goliath versus Goliath.
Yeah. Clash of Titans.
It is incredible, that other game. The only thing I really hope it doesn't happen is...
No. What all this hype, there's just nothing happens.
Just 1-0, Real Madrid, and it goes to extra time, and it goes straight to pens. I mean, pens would be great, but still, I mean, if it was 1-0 for the whole game after last time I watched them score 7...
Yeah.
It'd be ridiculous.
By the way, 10 votes now in the poll chat. Thanks to everyone that has left a vote. 70% Liverpool, 20% draw, 10% opting for Villarreal to come away with a victory. Football Reels, Toby. I'm surprised that we are playing Naby Keita and not playing Luis Diaz. What, Diaz in middle midfield? Or do you mean that Keita, that 2 separate points, I presume, and not Diaz in middle midfield? Yeah, so they're the only 2 changes from the team in the first leg. I think that makes a lot of sense. Mane missed some key chances early in the game. If Jota was there, he puts them away. It's easy win. And Hendo, I think that's a harsh dropping, but given his age, fitness, makes sense to rest him when this should be a routine victory. And we know Naby Keita is, of course, an absolute bowler. And he loves the Champions League night. Loves the Champions League.
Also played very well against Newcastle. And also his goal was the difference between the two sides on Saturday. So I guess that's probably why.
Yeah, that would make sense. Chelsea fan, I can't wait for tomorrow's game. Yeah, us too, of course, will be live. That stream page is already on YouTube because I accidentally did that when I was going to put the Villarreal Liverpool on. So that's just a thing now. So if you want to go and set an early reminder for that one, make sure to do that and then hop right back in here. But yeah, we'll be live tomorrow night. And then, of course, live Thursday night for Europa League. That stream will likely go on later because... there's so many ties. So if any of the big ones, any of them actually, they're all massive, go to extra time, and they're of course on a channel we can actually watch. Then we'll stick with you. Well, you can stick with us and watch whatever game goes through.
On Thursday.
But Bournemouth will beat Nottingham Forest tonight. I certainly hope so. That would
definitely.
That would pretty much confirm automatic promotion, but also hopefully knock Nottingham Forest confidence before they play Luton in the playoffs and get absolutely battered. Ryan Tune with the of course with the high full stop as always.
Hello, Ryan.
Good to see you, mate. How you doing today, Ryan?
It's everyone, not just Ryan. How are you all doing?
How's everyone doing? I hope you're all having a great day, and hopefully we can bring even more happiness and joy to your day. To be fair, Jota is more experienced than Diaz, exactly, and I think having Jota down the middle, he's a much better finisher than Mane, and Mane is kind of undroppable, but out wide will of course be very effective, and could end up getting in the goals. I think he's more effective out wide. Through the middle, he's not very present in the air. He's not much of a threat. He gets lost, I think, up front. But when you put a cross in, it misses everyone. But Mane's there at the back post to slot it in. That's usually how they get goals, Liverpool. Brilliant. And you? I'm doing great, Ryan. What about you?
Doing alright.
It's been I've had an alright day, I'd say.
It's been okay.
I'm now very excited to be live for what should be an interesting game of football, whatever way it goes. And yeah, 11 votes down on the poll in chat, by the way. 64% Liverpool, 27% draw, and 9% Villarreal. I do think that's a fair representation of how I think this game's going to go. There's a good chance Liverpool will win. I think there's also a good chance that Villarreal could just... Liverpool don't want to push for it. Villarreal might not be able to get the goal in the net. A draw could be on the cards.
Definitely.
And Villarreal winning, is of course would be massive.
Just going to Chelsea fans.
A massive comeback, very difficult.
Talking about Bournemouth beating Nottingham Forest. Yeah, Championship. Obviously, Fulham won the league last night and lifted the trophy last night after beating Luton 7-0.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. That's a game we don't talk about.
Absolutely thumping.
Also, Championship playoff final might be the only Championship game we do. Depends whether, because if it's Luton, we're likely to go.
If it isn't,
so we might do that game. Depends how drunk we get on the Champions League stream. Jack, did you see I'm on crutches? Yes, I did. I was in psychology, and I saw you hobbling past today. So yeah, I did know. So sorry, mate. I hope you get better soon. I don't know what you did, but whatever it is, hope you get.
They're not fun. I
hate crutches. No, but they are. They're like pogo sticks.
They're fun when
That's
you're
what
not
I think.
injured.
That's what I think you should get. Pogo stick.
No,
When you break your leg, bouncing.
Well, no, because that'd be awful. It'd hurt.
That would. Because your legs strapped on, then you're bouncing. It's not you jumping on a stick.
No.
It's the pogo bit below doing the bouncing.
Teams are coming out of the tunnel, by the way.
I mean, if you've toppled over, there's not a lot you can do to stop yourself. And I don't think you could stop, could you? You'd have to be constantly pogoing. That'd be better, yeah. With the Liverpool scarf wrapped around the handles, I didn't see that, but I did see your head go past the window. But yeah.
That's smart. See, I didn't get anything on my handles, and that really hurt my hands.
Yeah.
Really bad. So I probably should have got... That's actually quite smart.
Did you hear Rome might want his money back? I hope it's fake news. That's just scaremongering from the media. It was a slow press day. Carve Solical needs something to talk about, so they put that on Sky Sports. It's nothing.
That story has
I'm not gonna read into it until we see more physical evidence of this. And at the moment, everything seems to be running smooth with the Bowley bid, so I'm not worried at the moment. Of course, if something of a greater problem comes to light, then I will take notice. But right now, I'm confident the Chelsea bid will go through.
I wouldn't trust anything that comes out of
And also, the bullshit they said on Sky Sports about, the permit for them to run as a football club runs out at the end of the month. That is true, but equally, the government can't 1 minute say, great, they're a big culture thing for this country, that we've got to keep them open, they deserve a permit. Then the next minute go, hang on, you can't actually play football. Yeah. They're not going to do that. They're not going to stop Chelsea playing football. So I don't think Chelsea are in trouble whatsoever, despite what Sky Sports might try and make you believe. So yeah.
Danny McKenny.
By the way, thanks for 9 likes. If someone out there hasn't hit the like button, make sure to do so. We're of course always going for that goal of 10. So let's try and hit that again tonight. But yeah, Villarreal with the same team they lined up with, apart from a complete change up front.
If we do end up at penalties tonight. We know Villarreal are good at penalties. We know Wacamo. Whatever his name is, Rudy. Wacamo.
Geronimo. I would prefer if his name was Wacamo, though. If he can legally change his name to...
I'd say tonight we've probably got one of the best refs that we've had in Champions League this year.
Yeah, I like Danny McAlee. I think he's good. He also looks a lot like Felix Brie.
Yeah.
Also, ex-police officer, which is very fun. His Wikipedia just says police officer and referee. So I don't know whether he's a current one or... If he is a current one, that is dope.
Yeah, it makes sense because I think he probably does Tuesday nights. Then he's Dutch, so my guess probably does an Eredivisie
head back to the Netherlands. But
yeah,
what's he doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Get that money up, King. Don't know why I referred to Danny McAlee as King.
Danny. To be fair though, if he gives Villarreal 3 penalties tonight, he will be my king.
Yeah, and just to reiterate, of course, Liverpool with the 2 changes to the lineup. Keita and Jota come in for Diaz and Henderson. Now, BT Sport are saying Jota's going to be out wide and Mane on through the middle.
No chance. Yes, we're going to play
there's a chance,
up front, and we're going to play our striker on the left.
Also, love the supportive messages and the interaction between chat. Absolutely loving
it.
It
Shows Chelsea and Liverpool fans can unite as one.
What a community we
Tottenham
have.
fans out, piss off.
What community? Make sure to share the stream with loads of people so we can up our community of great people.
I'm just told Tottenham fans, piss off.
Yeah, we've got some great Tottenham fans though. Leon, Laith.
Yeah, GM19.
GM19. Hopefully back on the podcast one day.
Who knows?
As like a guest. Right, Liverpool gets underway. Currently a mix of players taking the knee and not taking the knee. The whole Liverpool team did, but yeah. Some Villarreal fans opting to show their support in other ways. Anyway, Mane gets us kicked off all the way back to Konate, and Liverpool with the signature just pump it onto the left. It is Mane operating down the level. No, it's not. It was Keita taking kick off. So that makes a lot more sense. It is Jota up front. Well, Jota and Mane seem to be flipping around a lot at the moment. It is now. Jota has assumed that striker position. Anyway, Liverpool now going forward. Villarreal going forward. Pervis is stooping down on the ball. He's played it through. It's well cut out.
Again, there's things like that.
Andrew Robertson, he hits it down the line. Mane, his touch isn't great. Foyth into Pereiro.
Let's go. Let go. Hold on so tightly, don't let me go. We are 45.
Message retracted.
Yeah.
By the way, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Of course, we're going for 1k this year.
Poor.
I know, I really hope it doesn't come to Chelsea. But yeah, we're going for 1k this year, so any subscriptions are massively help us out. And of course, you'll be joining this brilliant community. So make sure to share the stream with loads of friends and everyone. No, Toronto really done well, I think, to keep that.
Still a throw though.
To a throw. But this is very messy from Villarreal so far.
No. That's what they can't afford to do. They can't afford to be messy, can't afford to be nervous. Got to go out there and win this game.
Yeah, it does. Villarreal don't look comfortable on the ball at the moment. It isn't ideal. They need the home advantage to play into their hands, not play against them. Their players look too scared to play football. Whereas in the first leg, they were well up for it, which is very confusing.
No, he hasn't. He's won Liverpool a throw.
I don't know. I thought that came off Robertson there, so interesting call. But they're there and I'm not. So I'm going to back
the line of the ref are standing like 10 yards away from we are thousands of miles away watching it on TV. But you never know, you might be right.
I'll get my mates to sub and shared the stream. Absolute hero, Toby, or Football Reels. Thank you very much, mate.
Toby.
No, you got to commit to the song now.
I realised I couldn't clap. And the song without clapping is a wasted song.
We love you, Toby.
We do.
I don't know if that picks up on the mics or not.
We do. Oh, Toby, we love you. That's probably really loud. I need to stop clapping. But honestly, I feel like you can't do a football channel without clapping or like putting your hands in the air.
Yeah.
Like you can't just sit there and go. Carefree.
Like choir boy.
Yeah, the famous.
Anyway, Liverpool with the possession. Van Dijk kicks it long. Oh man, I can't quite get there. Lo Celso, Capu. This often happens in commentary boxes. Gary Neville sat next to Martin Tyler just.
Hang on, good time to out, Moreno.
Oh, dear. I thought Dia was. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was good. That wasn't Moreno. That wasn't Moreno, by the way, but.
Okay, good.
I think it was.
Oh,
Capu! But it's 1-0 Villarreal in 2 minutes! Diaz scored in my face, man.
It is incredible.
No, I literally said before, I can't understand. Wow! After 2 minutes, Villarreal take the lead against Liverpool. Their fans are absolutely elated. What a start for Villarreal here in the Champions League.
Exactly what they need, because Liverpool.
Capu forward. Crosses the ball in, Moreno misses it, but Boulaye Dia makes no mistake. A chance they probably would have missed in the first leg. You know, Dan Juma, Chukwueze missing a lot of chances, but this, no mistake from Dia. I don't know what they're checking here, but because Capu was onside, he's then passed it backwards to Dia. So there's absolutely no chance this is ruled offside. And I don't think there's a handball in the build-up. I don't think they are checking. That was just a BT thing. But he's ahead of Diaz. So there's physically no chance that could be offside.
That is exactly what... Because now Liverpool, in their head, we think...
They've got to come back now.
Oh, no.
And the momentum's with Villarreal, because their fans are going to be buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. It's 1-0 Villarreal. We're 4 minutes into the action now. Boulaye Diaz scoring after just 3 minutes. Very, very good start for the Yellow Submarine. Yeah. No.
There's Liverpool in their heads, we think...
And Chelsea fans stunned into just a simple wow. But yeah, what a start for Villarreal, and that certainly creates a lot of interest in this game now.
Everyone who's watching right now. Goals get us in. Goals.
Yeah. Nice early goal.
Wow.
John and I really will take
the
kick.
The crowd will now believe, the players will believe, and Liverpool will be.
Really? Oh, Moreno almost got the wrong side there of Robertson.
Oh, ref, no.
So I think that was physicality from Lo Celso on Thiago.
That's very soft. LFC can't throw this away.
Can't throw this away.
No, I get what you mean. No, yeah. And if they did, they're checking. He's miles onside.
Look at Kanate. Why is his leg there?
Why is he doing that as well? But still, the fact they check that, but they don't check like things that are closer. I mean, Robbo's taking his time about this, and he's gone long, and is it gonna pay off? No, it's a great.
But yeah, this will be one of the biggest upsets I think in European history. If
that's great.
Villarreal were to pull off the impossible tonight.
That's poor pass.
On Foyth, he's been dispossessed by Jota. Here's Thiago, Mane, out wide. Well done, Robbo. Salah, can't get there. Perversa Stupnan does very well. And that's out again. Yeah, I mean, he's got a wand of a right.
Appreciate it, Chelsea fan.
Yes, bring in more people to the community.
Yes.
I have a great community over here. So yeah. Why not share it with everyone?
Submarine. I can't believe this.
I might try thinging in the game because I think we are a little bit behind now because we've had a few buffering things.
Yes.
So I might try and get more in real time. We're going to have to switch to Race Day Live, Sky Sports Mix.
That's what
bit of
they
horses. No, they're not horses, they're dogs. Who's going to win?
We go down to the football page and Liverpool scored.
It's going, who's going to think with it?
And Liverpool haven't scored.
Unless they have, and this is a very mutual
That's
celebration.
A goal kick, well, or Kate just jogging back. What happened here then?
It's a poor pass out, I presume, again from Villarreal.
That's the goal.
No, it's an attack.
That's the goal.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Great deal.
That's exactly what Capu knew, that from that angle he was not going to score against Alisson. So he thought, I'm just going to fizz it back in there and hope someone else can get on it. And it worked a treat.
Right, Etienne Capoon has become a sidekick, and his catchphrase needs to be Capoon. Just a little rhyme there, I really liked it.
Unai Emery, I mean, yes, the ball did fall to Dia and it was an open goal, but still, you had to finish it, a lot of pressure on him, and he still tucked it away.
Should have
Unai Emery's
should have put
attacking
Boulaye Dia in my UCL fantasy.
I've got that.
I was so tempted to put Capoue because he's well cheap, but I went for Pereira instead and had to get rid of Jesus up front. I don't, because I saw that he had a knock on the app.
I wasn't really looking.
But there was nothing on football about him being injured, but the UCL had him with a knock.
I don't know. Roll with the throw. Yeah, Villarreal have got to settle now because they can hold on. As long as they can hold on to half time and then just get another one. That's all they need.
But we've seen they're very good on the counter attack. I think that's why they're going to try and get the goals. It's a little bit messy from Lo Celso and Moreno. They've kind of kept the ball. Capoue just sends it forward, and now Dia's done very well so far tonight. After I slated him in the pre-match,
Trent has got back behind him though,
and Keita plays it out, and that's a brilliant interception from Purvis Estupinan. So terrible pass from the centre half outside to Trent. The problem is Trent's so high up.
I don't know where they got. Villarreal have always had quite a decent side.
Villarreal, I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's smart investment bringing in players on cheaps. Like you've got Paco Alcacer. Was very cheap to bring in. Moreno, I believe, was Academy, I think, or a cheap signing from another La Liga side.
Danjuma was very cheap from Bournemouth.
Exactly, and they're investing smartly. Lo Celso, Foyth were both very, very financial prudent deals. Chukwueze was Academy or cheap signing from a smaller side. Yeah.
And I think you got to remember that they won the Europa League last year.
Etienne Capoue, they've turned a bang average Tottenham midfielder into a Champions League semi-finalist.
He was at Watford at one point, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was before he went to Villarreal. Like players like Alberto Moreno.
Yeah. Like
was in the Liverpool side when they were getting battered every week.
Oh, Moreno's gone down with injury. Ref, you got to stop. Oh no, he's got to straight back up again. I wouldn't have done that. I'd stayed. To be honest, at this point in the game, I'd have stayed down and forced the ref to stop the game.
As Liverpool players, there's a lot of them up there. Can Villarreal hold it off? Robertson. That's a good challenge from Foyth. Ref deems as a free kick though. I don't know. Gerrard's good. Yeah, Moreno, I presume you're talking about, and not Steven.
Steven Gerrard slipped on his walking out. Really
bringing all the chance tonight, aren't you? John Moreno is a very good player. We obviously key to them winning the Europa League last season. That was a brilliant stream where we had the chant of Gerrard. That was a vibe. Of course, scoring goals in the
rainbow lights.
He was key for them in.
That's why I like we would chant.
Juve.
Yeah, as well. We were chanting. We had the lights going mental.
Oh yeah,
because United lost.
Yeah.
We were so happy that
it was nice
another team lost a Europa League final that we started celebrating like crazy.
Yeah.
To be fair though, Villarreal do get through tonight. I'll be very happy. But who knows? 10 minutes on the clock. Free kick.
2-1 on aggregate.
Standing over it. Yeah. So Robbo to put it in. He has put it in. Oh, it's gone out for his goal kick.
Come off Shota, I think.
Yeah, come off Shota.
Yeah,
Danny McAvey. Kind of got fired at him and it's just bounded on.
Shota's not buzzing about that.
I can't tell if he wasn't going to the corner or he's moaning at Robbo for such a bad ball. Probably both. But you can see, Villarreal, whole team are pushing up as soon as Rudy's got the goal kick, and he is taking his time. Because yes, Villarreal need a goal, but they're still going to take their time. They've got.
But yeah, equally they want to. Liverpool can a little bit of momentum. They've been a good phase of play. Slow the game down.
Also,
try and hit them on the counter press.
Villarreal scored early. It means they only just score one goal in 80 minutes, whereas they need to score 2 in 90.
Trying to going to try and box it.
And they're forced.
Done well. They're in a good position here, Villarreal. Liverpool put out a play. They're going to regroup, but
Liverpool all over the place defensively at the moment.
Villarreal slowing this down. They're going to turn this into somewhat of a set piece.
It's rare you see people like Van Dijk and Canate misplacing passes.
It's going to make its way all the way to the advertising boards there. Good throw in. Can anyone get anything on it? It comes to Pereiro. That's a great strike.
Oh, just wide.
But yeah, just drags it a little bit too narrow. If anything, I think open up your body, go for the far corner.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a bit of a tussle in the penalty area. Calls for handball. Someone was brought down there. Pereiro shot just dragged it too narrow. Needed, I think, just to try and send it.
Coquelin's made a bit of a meal of that.
Yeah. Again, another shite Tottenham midfielder who's found a place in a Champions League semi-side.
What was he Arsenal? He's Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah. Apologies.
Yeah. Not every single midfielder came from Tottenham. Bang average Tottenham.
Pereiro, of course, QPR. Played for QPR.
I always forget that.
Then Valencia. Valencia then couldn't afford to renew his contract, so he moved on a free to Villarreal.
That was a good sign. It was unexpected, but a good one.
Yeah, and he was slated for not staying at Valencia.
Can he get to Stoopman? Not quite. He could play out to Pau Torres.
I don't think Valencia would be in the place they are now.
Pau Torres.
I don't think Villarreal would be in the place they are now.
And you see Moreno playing out front. He's splitting Robertson.
That's a great knock.
Oh, Van Dijk got there first.
Yeah, that's the problem. Crosses don't work when it goes to Van Dijk. Champions ends this weekend. Trying to think what that could be in reference to. Championship,
yes.
There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to think there. Because we're watching Champions League, that was all out of my head. Yeah. But yeah, Championship, final games this weekend. Still playoff places to be decided, because unfortunately Luton decided
that's
to
the thing.
not
Villarreal getting those second balls are getting the flick-ons. And that's how they scored.
Pau Torres.
Stoopman got onto the second ball, crossed it in.
Put it in the corner there.
Capoue beat Robbo. And then Dia beat Canate. That's how they scored their goal. They get into the second balls, they get into winning the 50-50s.
Get in behind and make sure you know where Van Dijk, pretty much.
Yeah. Although he's a bit shaky already. Yeah, you don't usually see Van Dijk and Canate knocking it out of play, having to sloppy misplaced pass.
It's smart though. Villarreal aiming every single clearance towards the corners, because they can box Liverpool in here. No, they're going to try and throw it up, but they're stuck in their own corner. That looked like handball from the Portuguese.
That's a good switch. This is the problem though. They're trying to box him in, but now Liverpool managed to switch it, and Trent's got a lot of space. And he's going to put the ball in. That's a great block from Coquelin.
Estupiñán, Pereiro. Tries to play on the ball. He's been caught in possession. Thiago. The shot cannons off the bar.
Big let off.
Can't afford to be doing that. Just need to get that out. Rulli doesn't seem best pleased that Pereiro's messing around here, right on the edge of your own penalty area. Get that out. I think he's trying to draw a foul. I mean, he is calling for the foul, but yeah.
Hit the bar from Keita. No, Thiago.
From Thiago, yeah.
Keita just.
Great strike from the Spaniard, by the way. Wasn't far away at all. I think it was a free kick. Because Keita was complaining that he didn't think that was a foul.
I do wonder why they're focusing on Keita.
Torres, Jota now. He's got Salah's now running in behind. It's just went off the pitch. I thought someone might be able to get there.
They're also making a few errors. Pereira got caught there. Pau Torres chested it down to Jota. They've got to be careful, because eventually they keep giving Liverpool little opportunities.
Exactly, because we know how clinical Liverpool are.
Yeah.
They can't afford to give him a chance.
Moreno,
he's been clipped. He's won himself a free kick.
Book him, ref. Why not?
Van Dijk's, I think that's his second already of the game. Some interesting. Sorry about my spelling. That's all right, mate. It's yeah. I mean, I'm hardly a spelling bee champion.
I came second, so.
So you're a spelling bee loser.
Oh, Alan Diaz in again.
Didn't say how many were competing.
Not many.
No. There's only two people in it. I was the one who came second.
Oh, ball in for the Stoopman again. Moreno!
Oh,
Who's going to fall
I thought that was coming to Coquelin on the edge. I was about to go, Coquelin! As he just laced it top corner.
All things like again, as we've said before, they've got to take their opportunities. Because if they go 2 up, then they kind of have the buffer, whereas Liverpool score, then again only need 1.
I'm thinking of the YouTube video. You know when they have like the master classes. There's the Unai Emery one. It used to be used as a joke, like who wants to watch this? But now that's all I'm picturing is just Unai Emery masterclass. It's like absolutely played this to a T tactically. That did come off Robbo's. I think it's his shirt though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the shirt.
Moreno did protest, threw it away.
Sounds like he's written up like a protest.
Waved it away.
And the ref just told him to go, nah.
Oh, that's a header on looking for Salah, but it's good. Pau Torres can put it out for a throw.
Now Liverpool can try and pin Villarreal in though.
Villarreal players and fans are cheering every time they make a clearance, a tackle.
Yeah, I imagine the atmosphere is electric tonight. Unfortunately, we have to experience football in silence because if not, BT Sport will come for us.
You can just see that Pau Torres boots the ball out there, and the Villarreal fans are all applauding.
Oh, Keita there. Big mistake. He tries to let the ball go to...
because they've won a throw.
Tries to let the ball run through to Trent, but Trent wasn't there.
That's what they've got to do, though, Villarreal.
Trent wasn't in the normal position a right back should be, and he'd adopted a right winger. Stupid. Marcus Alonso will be up front.
Robbo plays a poor ball to man.
Albiol just boots it clear.
Everyone's
it's bouncing around. Coquelin, Capu almost assaulted someone there.
Just wide.
And now Rulli is going to take a couple minutes to collect the ball.
That's the thing, it says bounce around. Liverpool win the intercepted, then Villarreal, then Liverpool, then Villarreal.
It's so smart how Villarreal are playing this at the moment because Rulli could have caught that and then he has to get it gone quickly, but he just lets it go out of play.
He positioned himself well because he knew
he'll slow it down. Yeah. And it just kills Liverpool's momentum because they were on the attack. Now it's been a minute, and now he's going to thump it long. We know how good his kicking is, right into this corner.
And sadly, we were on the head at that time, but usually he doesn't.
Yeah, Albiol, Pereiro. Now they can try and switch the play, though.
Stuart now needs to get wider.
He is now wider.
And Pau Torres is trying to go
lovely.
Why not?
Lovely bit of movement from there, left mid.
That's going to fall to Lo Celso, then plays to Moreno.
Oh, it's found Capu in the end. Lo Celso, Pereiro, absolutely zipping it about. They tried to play a pass, but Fabinho's done really well there to front the ball through to Coquelin. Now it's Salah against Raul Albiol. Rudi's come out, and he's going to send that again right up into the mixer. Canate, unfortunately, is about 7 foot tall.
Oh, he's offside in there.
Okay. But they just put the ball down, get it going. Up the Villarreal, yes!
Up the Villarreal. Up the Villarreal.
Mane's missed the ball. And it is offside.
I was going to say, how else did he end up through on goal just like that?
Yeah.
Don't think Villarreal switched off that.
By the way, 12 votes in the poll in chat now. 8% Villarreal, 58% Liverpool, 33% Troy. If you haven't left a like on the stream, make sure to do so. We're currently 1 away from our goal of 10, so And likes tell not only us that you're enjoying the content, but YouTube as well that you're loving it. And up the engagement. I was about to say, 433. Thanks to whoever has subscribed. It's good to know you guys are enjoying the stream tonight, and we're seeing all the regulars, but also presumably a new face, at least one.
Well, sorry, any Liverpool fans, but let's be honest, I'm not biased, but I do hate Liverpool.
I don't hate Liverpool. I like an underdog story.
It would be incredible.
But
equally, I think Real Madrid or City would annihilate Villarreal. But I don't know, actually. I think they're giving, especially Madrid.
I just want to see something different.
Yeah.
I'm not. If it's Man City, Liverpool, I don't want Liverpool to go through because it physically can't be Man City, Liverpool.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't be asked to watch that again.
Yeah, we'll still got. I'm glad Villarreal scored first because it's made such a good game of football.
Thiago's put out a play. It's going to be a Villarreal throw, and this is what they're doing. They put the pressure on players, and they're frustrating Liverpool because Thiago there visibly.
That's just that's physicality. Get up.
Klopp animated as always, but in frustration this time.
Look, now he's having been told off by the fourth official.
Yeah, and they're just frustrating players. We're seeing Jota and Mane also getting
road here because the
not
fans,
quite as small, but yeah,
but the fans
atmosphere
are so
is
close
amazing.
to the pitch. The atmosphere really does affect the play.
Yeah. Well, if you're trying to control the ball and there's some bloke 5 yards away calling you a wanker, and Thiago will know what they're saying because he's Spanish, so he'll know exactly what they're calling him.
They're telling him, shout not abuse, but like football banter, not banter. I don't know how to word it. Just football fans, we know what they say.
Yeah.
They don't hurl abuse at people.
Pereiro clear.
Oh, Capu, great.
I'd absolutely love that if someone just belted that out at Thiago as he's trying to bring a ball out.
Pereiro is clear. The
Dusty baller. Alcantara. Here though, Villarreal on the attack again. Oh, Coquelin's falling over.
And he's done it's a 1-on-2 for Coquelin in the corner there, and he's one Villarreal.
Just kicks it at Canate and won a throw now.
Smart.
It's intelligent play. It's intelligent tactically, but also from the players to implement it exactly how Emery planned.
Long throw.
Moreno tries to get something on it. Van Dijk under a lot of pressure there. Also, the fact Konate's just been floored by Moreno is stunning.
I think Moreno's a lot stronger and bigger.
Estupinan tries to feed through Dia. Konate, very panicky tonight. Usually incredibly calm, a stalwart at the back, but
which I don't think is helping Van Dijk.
Yeah, because he's having to mop up a lot. Foyth there, his pace just covers him back there.
Number 8.
Mane can't get there. Yeah, strange. I don't know why.
Oh, this is risky. It's working for Villarreal.
Well, they're calm on the ball, which is so important.
It's a big opportunity.
I think he's slightly offside, but I don't know. It's cut out anyway by Van Dijk. Yeah,
I'm not sure about that.
I think it is. I saw that in my eye. That he's just a little bit eager there from Moreno. He's baffled by it.
Because I hate those ones.
The facial expression was amazing.
Obviously, he doesn't know in the stadium, but watching live he doesn't need to go early. Yeah. But he doesn't. That's the annoying thing. He doesn't need to go early. Space.
And here, little dink ball. We know that.
For his face. He's like, sure. And Van Dijk is going to go long with this.
Liverpool trying to emulate Villarreal's tactics.
That's what's not going to work for them, I don't think.
I love Klopp whenever they're losing. He looks completely baffled.
He looks shocked. I think he is shocked. That's the thing. He's so surprised.
So tries to feed through. Moreno being made. Dia's almost been shoved to the floor by Trent. Now Dia again.
Corner.
Yeah, it's gone off. Just want to note, by the way, that the kick up a lot of rain every single time.
A lot of wet patches.
Everywhere.
Chuck the wet boots on.
It was raining heavily before the game and in the hours before.
I think it's still raining a little bit.
I think this has been called offside, which is not.
It's a corner.
No, I think it is offside.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Did anyone off for a corner? No, look. I think we're offside. That's odd because he wasn't.
Yeah. Moreno was. I think that's one thing that distracts linesmen is that he saw Moreno off.
Estupiñán's missed the challenge.
The whole defence is Jota's in.
That's a brilliant challenge from Albiol.
But Salah's won it. How has Salah got there?
And he's missed.
Offside anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say. They will just. There's a brilliant use of the offside
Really
trap.
trying to fight Salah.
Yeah, because he's just took the ball out of. Really had two hands on it, and Salah's just kicked it.
I think that's what the ref's actually given. Oh no, Mane is mine.
Look.
Oh, he's Jota.
Jota as well.
No. Jota's on there, Lino.
Well, they've just been given the same thing up there. And anyway, brilliant job by Albiol. He's only one hand on the ball, but still.
Salah still put it very far wide.
Yeah, and it touched Mane as well. I think that's a brilliant challenge from Raul Albiol.
He can't just keep Raul, but he had to there. No, he wasn't going to make
the veteran centre half with an experienced challenge. Etienne Caputo having a break up a fight. I'm surprised he didn't just chin him.
You can tell Salah really did not want Rooney running at him.
Yeah, he's got gloves, he wins.
I'm not sure that's what he's scared. Just had him Rooney run at him. Rooney gloveless or not, I wouldn't want him.
That's a poor pass from Mane. Again, feeling the pressure tonight,
yeah,
Liverpool.
Klopp's just there like, calm down.
A team that should are experienced on the biggest stages of football can't seem to keep it under their wrap tonight. It's actually Pep Loiders having a chat with Mane there from the sideline. I imagine that could be tactical, but also can't chill out, mate.
I would not be surprised if we saw Luis Diaz introduced into this game at half time or early into the second half.
Yeah, no, 100%. They need some kind of energy on here. They need someone that's going to do because Mane, Jota, Salah all very good at the same thing, making a run in behind and finishing it off, or the cross coming in and finishing it off. But Diaz offers something completely different.
Just a run at Foyth.
Yeah. And he's we know he's a brilliant dribbler. He'll bring skills. He's going to confuse Foyth.
Yeah.
So it's like he's a cat or something.
Runs rings around him.
Yeah.
Joel Ward style.
Yeah. Every winger ever. That's Joel Ward. 25 minutes in. This game doesn't seem like it seems like it's been going a lot longer. A lot has happened in the opening 25. I hope that's an indicator of what's to come in for the rest of this game. Konate, ball over the top. That is going to find its way all the way to Rooney, and Klopp looks visibly flustered.
Something you don't usually see. Konate looks all over the place.
Usually so chill.
And
usually
again,
very
chill.
chill.
Surprised if Joel Matip gets introduced here.
Very emotional. Well, I wouldn't say emotionless, but when they're losing. He's not used to losing.
100% deserve to be winning this game, to be on top of this game.
Yeah.
Because they're playing so
well. And that's a terrible pass from Thiago, and it's out of play.
Look, the fancy Villarreal at the bottom they just got up and started fist bumping.
Great job, lads. We're putting them off.
Foyth had to take his time with this throw. Klopp looks as frustrated that he's taking his time. He's got to be careful not to get booked, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, 25 minutes and you do not want to
right now,
pick
they're in position where they need to make a big tackle. Well, not now. But
I do feel like players, time wasting early in the game, it never
gets booked, gets held up.
Never gets booked this early, no. But I also think time wasting is very smart from Villarreal now. They're trying to clock up minutes.
Yeah.
Because if at the end of the game, they're needing a goal, and they've time wasted their way through the whole match, the ref's going to stick on 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Get with it. And Mane's just been absolutely clarted by Royal Albion.
Then they try to fight themselves now? I don't know.
And then Danny McAlee screamed, you're under arrest.
I really don't like players like going down, getting fouled, and then getting up and trying to fight the person that fouled them. It's football, you're going to get fouled. Get on with it.
I did like that Brandon Williams clip, though, where he goes to fight Ericsson for pulling him to the ground, and he realises Ericsson, and he's like, oh, sorry, mate, actually, I don't want to scrap you.
That's a trailing leg from Fabinho.
Yeah, it's a bad challenge. A very good area here for the Villarreal set piece.
So at this point, I just hit it. You might as well Villarreal. See if you can get on the rebound.
They're gonna, well, I don't think they're gonna hit it.
Great feat from Capu is playing so well. At the moment.
Like prime Xavi.
Well, they took it quickly and
unfortunately, we don't know what happened there because BT Sport love rare replays. Genuinely, the worst football TV direction in the world.
It's like Sky. Sky will cut halfway through a replay, get back to the action. Whereas BT will just long the replay out. Obviously, that's what everyone wants to see. Pay all that money to watch replays.
Watch the game a little bit behind.
Yeah. That's a good switch.
Foyth, great header. I mean, it's good because we can analyse them, but then if we miss goals, frustrating.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Moreno's down front.
Albiol. Pereiro out wide. Foyth, he's got a lot of space to run into here. Moreno into the channel to make a pass. That's a brilliant touch. He's just been crunched there, Capu. Yeah. Jota from behind can just sweep round, win the ball back. He's looking for the big pass out wide.
Albiol, he doesn't need to do that.
He's coming a little bit too hard there.
That's what I like.
Need that kind of. Doesn't need that aggression.
Albiol.
Yeah, absolute leader.
Look at it. The ball's gone. The ball went 10 yards. He doesn't care.
A glorious touch from João Moreno. By the way, thanks to everyone. We've got a very healthy amount of viewers. A lot more than usual. So thanks to everyone hopping in. It's been great to have so many. Yeah, if you want to get involved in chat, make sure to do so. If you're watching the content alongside watching us, then make sure to give us your thoughts on the game as well. And if you're not watching, then put questions in. We'll try and answer them as best as we can.
Etienne Capu, exceptional at the moment.
Absolutely sensational. And of course, if you are new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. As we mentioned a few times, we're going for the 1K this year, so any help is greatly appreciated. And if you haven't left a like already, you just run away from the goal. Anyway, promo over. Slight break in the play over. I mean,
free kick for
the 15th slight break in the play. Let's Villarreal slow it down again.
At this rate, the whole game.
I love it though. The shithousery is glorious because it's so intelligent.
You were to count up the minutes, and it'll end up in the length of half time. That time they spent time waste. Thing is though, I hate it because if Villarreal do win, Liverpool fans will just blame it on that. Oh, they're cheating, time wasting, joke.
Despite the fact that they were applauding Atleti for it in their tie against Man City when they tried all kinds of shithousery to get anything out of that game.
And he's going to quickly throw it out.
That's my biggest problem with football fans is double standards.
Yeah,
if the team playing against you do something, it's the worst thing ever. But if they do it against one of your rivals,
Trent's rushing it.
Completely fair.
Rushed it there, Trent. Oh, yeah. And then he's tried to foul whoever. Yeah,
that's a poor challenge.
You can't tell him to get up. No, that's a foul. But here's Mane. Keita.
Trent. Tries to feed the ball through there.
No, he should have let Rudy come and get that. Surprised that went off.
Challenge from Pau
Torres.
What do you think of Pau Torres? Potential Chelsea move? I've been relatively unimpressed by his playing in the first 2 games. I think he's often quite reckless in his passing.
He's good for Villarreal, but I don't think a step up will be
Especially, I don't think 50, 60 mil for that kind of price range. I would much rather get Jules Koundé.
Definitely.
Or even like Kimpembe. Because I think Kimpembe in a 3 would be much more effective than he is in a 2. And also, we need some pace.
Definitely, yeah.
Because Thiago Silva isn't getting younger. Obviously, no one does.
I don't like, Villarreal being very physical as expected. Ref is not letting anything go, though.
Yeah, he's got less lenient of it.
I wouldn't mind if he balanced
a few
it out.
challenges in the first few minutes.
Gave a few maybe soft ones, and then didn't give, a few tough, bit of physical battles. A bit of 50-50, but at the moment it seems very...
Well, Villarreal are making a lot of challenges.
They are, yeah. But he's not booting anyone for it, at least, so I guess that's positive. Yeah. But Trent's got a chance to whip this one in and get it.
Well, I don't think any foul's been deserving of a yellow card.
No.
Because there's not... It's just a
terrible ball.
But right to the back post, Mane... And now Villarreal have got a chance to counter. Lo Celso. Driving forward, tries to get away from Robertson. Van Dijk.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew it was a... He had no way to switch the play.
He knows he's not quicker than Van Dijk and Robbo.
And he had no options.
Robbo ahead of him. He knows, that there's no one up there supporting him. So slowing it down, allowing Villarreal to get men forward. They obviously Liverpool getting players up, but now they very much camped in their half. I mean, Foyth is just slowly making his way along this touchline.
Robbo usually pushed him in the back there, Rick, I'd say.
Moreno. Across. Capoue. Sorry, I keep getting those two mixed up. Capue's ball, Coquelin's not.
Coquelin's number 19.
Number 6. Coquelin's playing left mid as well.
There we go, that's Coquelin.
We're going to see Coquelin and Trent a lot. Stupinan against Salah. So calm just to turn that when he's got so much pressure from probably the second best player in the world right now.
Yeah. Purpose of Stupinan, obviously.
Yeah, Purpose of Stupinan is the first best.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Who's Benzema? Don't ring a bell that name.
Yeah.
Pau
Torres.
Long ball for Dia. Can he beat Van Dijk? He has beat Van Dijk.
It does. Moreno gets crunched by
Van Dijk's come through a bit there.
By the Dutchman. Keita back to Trent. Trent under pressure. Tries the ball over the top to Jota, but that's going to go out. And Rudy's just going to go and calmly collect it.
Sweating there, go out for a goal kick.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit blatant though. We just let it roll past him to go for a goal.
Yeah, but equally, it's not against the rules that the ball go out of play. It's not like yellow cards, you let the ball go out.
Pau Torres. What I like is it's none of this ridiculous time wasting when they go down for 3 minutes because someone tapped them on the nose.
It's come off Keita's head there, but it's made its way to Albiol. Yeah, it's the little things. Just every time they get the ball, just joint the play and frustrate the Liverpool players. And so far, it's working superbly. 12 minutes left of this half, by the way. We're quickly approaching half time.
If Villarreal got a second half time, that would be massive. And here's Moreno into Dia.
He's got caught in his feet. Moreno, Canate, ball into Mane, but it's cut out.
Ball from Canate.
Yeah, he's not playing well tonight. No. I think that could be a change that Klopp looks at. Pereira over the top. Just a lack of communication there between Coquelin and Dia, and they just come together.
Pereira, so smart there. Rather than go just head it and see where it ends up, he smartly used the side of his head to head it right.
Coquelin.
Things like that. Really smart. Capoue.
Oh, yeah, for God's sake.
Pereira.
Those two.
That's all right.
Can we get player FIFA names on top of top of their heads?
Every time they touch the ball, their name pops on their head. That'd be sick.
I mean, as certain BT Sport, don't tell BT Sport that, please.
God, they would do that.
Because Sky wouldn't want to upset the viewers, but BT love being edgy, so they'd try it.
Yeah, it'd be different.
Sky would wait until they get feedback from how it's gone with BT and that.
So everyone's like, this is shite. Okay, let's not do that.
What is this? FIFA 12? 3 laughing emojis.
Klopp does look quite worried. I'd say I don't think he knows what to do.
Yeah.
Because I think obviously Villarreal are playing it really well tactically.
Foyth slowly makes his way down the line again.
There's nothing he can do.
So through the legs, Moreno. That's certainly a foul, but
the ref says he got the ball.
Okay, I thought it was
that, and then you can't give that as a foul, ref. Come on.
Yeah, it's just a few inconsistencies tonight. Like Albiol fouls someone.
He's helping Mane up. Christ, ref's a fraud. He's paid. Right, he helped Mane up to his feet. What a joke. No,
yeah, Just a little bit of double standards. I think he is looking at it as Villarreal are putting in big tackles and stuff, whereas Liverpool is just like 50-50.
I do feel like there's nothing Klopp can do tactically to deal with Villarreal's physicality, the time wasting.
Apart from pay the ref, but they've already done that, so they can't do it again.
And their belief. You can't tactically stop determination and belief.
Chukwueze warming up.
Interesting. For who though? On the wing, I guess. For who's on the right?
Either someone's injured or they just want to inject some pace going forward.
Yeah.
Or in the front two. Or switching to a 3.
I don't think he'll bring off.
Switching to a 3.
Yeah, 4-3-3.
Yeah. I don't know why I said 3-4-3. It's not what I meant at all. Well, you can play 4 from the back 3, couldn't you?
Big chance. Huge chance.
The Celso's in! He's got to pass Alisson, he's been brought down! No penalty to the ref! VAR's got to check that, surely.
I think Alisson's taken him out.
VAR's got to check that.
I think Alisson has
The Celso's put the ball past Alisson there, and then Alisson makes the challenge. In my opinion, that's a penalty. And possibly a sending off if it is given as a penalty because there's no one behind him.
So sloppy from Naby Keita, just plays it to Moreno. Suddenly it's a 2-on-1. The Celso do. He's got the ball clean past him.
Hang on, I'm trying to see it. It's all it gets a little bit caught up. But he puts the ball to his left, and then Alisson takes the man, but also gets the ball. People in chat, if you're watching on the game, make sure to give your thoughts. Should that be a penalty? Should that be a penalty? Make sure to put that in chat. I want to see, is VAR even checking it? We won't know because BT are just showing constant replays. In my opinion, that's a penalty. There's a lot of discussion at the moment. Do you want to put a VAR check graphic on?
Sure.
People in chat, should that be a penalty?
Walton's going to tell us what's going on, of course he is.
We need a Peter Walton on the street. People in chat, should that be a penalty? Yes or no?
We love you, Peter. What do you do?
Give your thoughts.
I take it they are checking it. BT never put their VAR checking graphic up to the VAR checks over.
Yeah.
The fact they show so many replays, but that's just BT showing replays, isn't it? I think they're just talking about it actually. I don't think it's a penalty. My guess is no penalty.
Emery, not happy.
I don't know.
Not happy that that's not been given. Klopp seems relieved.
Tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's very hard to call.
No penalty.
No pen. Going to be a corner. I think he has got the ball. He certainly took Lo Celso. If Lo Celso gets the ball past Alisson, then that is 100% a penalty.
Yeah,
but
I think that's
the fact that he gets the ball.
Yeah.
Separately to the man, yes, but in the same phase
The thing is, then you asked the question. I do think Lo Celso was playing for the penalty there, because you could argue that he could have.
Yeah, but then you could say every player is. If you try and knock the ball past the keeper rather than shooting, is every player playing for the penalty?
No. Okay, maybe not. Forget that he's playing for the penalty, but just maybe could he have dinked Alisson?
I think Alisson's right in his face there. It's impossible.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
But the problem is Moreno couldn't play any less advanced because Van Dijk would have got there.
Canale
just got. I think Canale has a tendency to do that, and it could get him in trouble. Just
that's a great
hold on to someone. Yeah, that is absolutely stunning challenge.
I didn't think that was a foul.
No pen for me. Yeah, fair enough, Chelsea fan.
I think Alisson got the ball and the man. I think if Lo Celso had beaten Alisson to the ball, Alisson's off and it's a penalty. But the fact that Alisson got the ball as well.
Yeah. I think everyone makes good points there.
But to be fair, I did say, because from first glance it looked like Lo Celso managed to knock the ball round him. But looking at the replays, Alisson was actually the one that somehow knocked the ball towards his own goal.
So I keep thinking we've got a horrific amount of stream delay, but it is only like 20 seconds because the clock is like 6 seconds behind.
Capoue.
Bad poor touch. Can he get something in there?
I think he can.
It's a lovely turn. Ball in. It's a header. Oh, it is! It's 2-2. Francis Coquelin at the back post. The Arsenal reject scores to take it level in the UCL semi-final.
Wow.
Villarreal 2, Liverpool 0. It's 2-2 on aggregate. Arsenal rejects in the scored from in the Arsenal rejects team as they defeat
Alisson
as they go level now with Liverpool. Wow.
Where he was standing.
Wow.
To the spot.
Absolutely rooted. Nothing he could do. Francis Coquelin, Villarreal 2-0
now.
now.
He just stood there. Wow.
That is stunning. What a ball. Pau Torres, absolutely brilliant knock. And Coquelin, terrible touch, but he doesn't give up on it. He just keeps fighting, and he gets a ball in there. It's terrible marking. Trent again. Once again, we see this so often with Trent Alexander-Arnold. He just doesn't mark. Look here, absolutely unaware. To Coquelin, almighty header from the French midfielder, and now we're all level on aggregate.
Liverpool in big trouble.
Here come Liverpool though. Salah, he's through. Mane in the area. Rooney comes diving out to collect it. Jota, he's there. It's blocked.
What a block!
Brilliant block from I think it's
offside anyway.
Jan Foyth.
Yeah, I didn't really say. I was trying to sit down at the same time.
Completely blanked on his name there.
Oh my god!
I mean, the comeback completed. Can they overturn the tie?
Again, what a ball from Pau Torres. But Etienne Capoue, take a bow. A terrible touch, but he recovers and manages to beat Rodri. And what a header from Francis Coquelin. Etienne Capoue is having an incredible game. But that is and he's done so well. That is nowhere near Alisson. Right in the top left corner. Could have not asked for a better header. Wow. And Bournemouth won but Nottingham Forest. But as it stands, we're going to extra time in the Champions League semi-final where everyone wrote off Villarreal. Yeah.
Another long night. I love a Champions League night because you've always got the jeopardy of extra time. But I love a bit.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still got 3 minutes this half.
So much
enough 45 minutes, and we know Klopp is not going to be happy with his team. I expect changes. Yeah. My 2 changes if he's going to make, because you get 5 in the Champions League. My 2 changes.
I think changes needed. Kanate and
Kanate and Diaz for Mane.
I Jota one too. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, wow.
Mane's made some mistakes, but he's been involved at least.
Villarreal now got the buffer, whereas even if Liverpool score 1, Villarreal then only needs to go score. And if Villarreal can get another one, that would be incredible. And I think the stadium would erupt. I mean, you can just see already, look at them. Scarves are waving above their heads, clapping, singing. They are up. This is a difference. I do think if the legs were the other way around, Villarreal would have struggled a lot more. Having the home leg second, I think they knew whatever result within reason happened at Anfield, they could pull it back. And so far, they are doing it. But yeah, as I said, still got over 45 minutes of football to be played. Anything could happen.
Yeah, of course. But magic of the Champions League, we've been thinking it all season.
It's and this is everything. Villarreal could score another one and be in an even better position. Liverpool could score another one.
Laith, welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
You've missed a lot.
I was going to say, yeah. What an evening it's been so far in this game.
If you want, you can catch us up with your thoughts.
Yeah.
As we head towards half time. But wow. Incredible.
Yeah, absolutely stunning so far.
The thing is, though, as we said...
Here comes Liverpool, though. Salah on the right-hand side for Liverpool. Estupinan tries to stop it. Can't quite. Here's Trent. We know how dangerous this crossing is. It's a good ball. Well, by Pau Torres, well cleared. Fabinho.
It's a free kick.
Can't get another delivery.
As just before that, as we said, in the first leg of City Real and the first leg of this game, the 2 Champions League finals were very different. We were sitting there going, oh my god, wow, this is incredible for Real Madrid City because it was such a good game between 2 titans of European football and loads of goals, great action. We're sitting here doing the same thing for today, but as we said, for different reason. The underdogs, as it stands, are taking Liverpool to extra time in the Champions League.
At least there's still 45 minutes to go, and the momentum's with Villarreal right now. 13 votes in the poll in chat now. 54% Liverpool, 31% draw, and 50% starting to believe in the yellow submarine.
Always keep believing.
Here's Lo Celso. Villarreal going forward.
2 minutes out of time.
Moreno. Lo Celso goes down. They just flop to the floor there.
That's right.
There's a little bit of contact, but not enough. Certainly not enough for a pen away.
I don't really know how to react because I was not expecting it to go this way.
My fear is now if Villarreal were to get a proper penalty, a real penalty shout, boy who cried wolf situation. Can't say words. Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, there'd be a little bit because we've seen Lascelles already go down twice. Here comes Coquelin under pressure from Kaiser, but he's managed to get it out wide. Can Villarreal get another before the end of the half? Parejo over the top. The ball's just a little bit too much. I think yeah,
he looked miles off anyway.
Moreno had left Spain. He was in a completely different country to the rest of the game.
What a tackle! That shows the determination and the belief that Villarreal have. They're still
round the challenges. You know, they're
a good 20 yards.
They're 2-0 up in this match. I think we
meet Robbo and just put in a great tackle.
It's mental, but we are forgetting the fact Villarreal are currently beating Liverpool 2-0 in a game of football.
And are drawing 2-2
and aggregate.
As it stands, they will go to extra time to see who will be in the Champions League final.
Got it right that time. Absolute scenes.
Back to Rudy from Foyth. He's happy to go long. They are Villarreal will be happy to take this into half time. Well, they will.
It's a little bit messy at the back for Liverpool.
Again, we've said that a lot today.
Thiago. That's a brilliant challenge from Parejo. Thiago gets in front of Moreno, and it's absolutely
Has that not gone off?
Thumped clear by Robbo. It's found its way to Albiol. He plays it back to Rulli. Villarreal just going to slow this down and wait for half time. But you can see the Liverpool players. They look exhausted. They look frustrated. Somewhat bewildered as well, and that is where the rest are going to call it for half time.
And the physicality.
What a first half of
football.
Cannot
match.
And yeah.
I think, I'm going to go see if we've got any food in a minute, but
okay.
One thing you have
hold the fort.
You can have the best players in the world, and you can have whoever you've got on your team. We know Liverpool are the better team.
Can't match the grit and determination.
You cannot match the belief, the determination, the desire, and the effort from Villarreal.
The fight.
And that says everything. Emery's reaction to Coquelin's equaliser says it all. Villarreal believe tonight.
I don't really know
so far,
Coquelin's time celebration. Either he's saying, look at your watches, we've still got 45 minutes. It's my time now.
There's three things I'm getting from it. It's either don't go over the top, there's still a lot of time to go.
Yeah, still time to go.
Our
time is now.
This is our time. This is our time. Or
shit! I've left the pizzas on. For fuck's sake, can someone nip back? Forgot to look at the time. For Christ's sake.
Or it's saying like we've still got time. Like they're gonna go on to score another one.
I've left the oven on.
Right, I'm back in a minute. Have fun.
Shit show. Right. First half debrief. Make sure to get your thoughts in chat. We'll go through ours once Harry is back. But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on the first half. Whether you've been constantly commenting in chat or whether you've not really got involved. Make sure to get involved now. Give your thoughts on the first half, on the game in general, and where you think it's going to go in the second half, and subs and that, because I think a change is needed. I think a change might be needed for Liverpool. But yeah, overall, very, very brilliant first half. It's just pure football. Villarreal, putting everything on the line, throwing everything at Liverpool in this first half. And now they're drawing level on aggregate. And they completely deserve that. And drawing level on aggregate 2-0 on the night at the moment. Still 45 minutes of action left. And I really hope we get more of the same. Because it's been a brilliant game of football so far. Hopefully, second half can live up to the standards the first half has set. But yeah, I really don't know where the game's going to go from here. I'm hoping Villarreal push on. But Klopp is going to hope that he can obviously turn the dressing room around. I mean, he needs to. If not, this could be Liverpool's Champions League run over. It'll be brilliant though to see an underdog in the final. We've not I'm trying to think about last time Champions League finals we've had PSG. So we had Chelsea, Man City, PSG, Bayern. I guess Tottenham, the last underdog, the last small side in the Champions League final. Probably Tottenham. Chelsea were the underdogs back in 2012. Went on to win it, of course. Other than that, they've generally we've seen the best two sides get in there. It's very rare you see an underdog in the Champions League, the biggest competition in the world, because it's not like the FA Cup where people rest players. It's you've got to play your best team every time. So it's rare you see underdog stories and shocks. Showdown. Good to see you, Kill. I don't know whether you've been watching the whole first half or whether you've decided to go away and come back, but either way, good to see you now. I don't know if you're watching the first half. I would presume not, but if I presumed wrong, then apologies. And please give us your thoughts on the first half. I think I hear Harry coming back. If not, it's some random weirdo.
Yeah, there wasn't much that was. It's quiet food.
Yeah, that's right. Spurs, the pride of London. Nope, that is factually incorrect. I was talking about the last time I saw an underdog in a UCL final.
All right.
Cost Tottenham, Liverpool in... Tottenham got to the final in 2019.
Yes.
That's the last underdog. Probably the worst Champions League final, though the last three have been horrific. So, yeah, it'd be nice to see someone other than Liverpool, City, Real, Chelsea, Bayern, PSG. Because they're the only teams that have been in the finals, that other than Tottenham, the last underdogs, to get in finals. But yeah, if they get to the final, Villarreal really could go either way. In terms of first half, then, do you want to give some thoughts? I'll wait for you to finish your mouthful first, but then I am kind of hungry. This is great content. We're just going to sit here and wait. But yeah, I also need to go get another bottle of Saturn. So I might go do that in a minute.
Go.
Cheers.
Yeah. I mean, definitely not what we expected. I think everyone kind of thought... we all love to be optimistic and think, oh, they could do it, gotta believe. But as we both predicted the Liverpool wins. Everyone in chat, Chelsea fan, all of that. Everyone else predicted Liverpool to win, and the poll. I mean, only 15% thought the Villarreal could win tonight, and I think that's what happened. And Villarreal just fought for this so hard. And yes, we're only at half time, but the fact that they're 2-0 up against Liverpool, as it sounds, they're drawing on aggregate. At half time is exceptional from Villarreal.
Can I leave you for a moment?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think the fact that they... Where was I going with my sentence? You interrupted me.
Sorry.
You interrupted my flow.
Also, just quickly, Leigh saying the last Champions League final was good. Disagree, that was very boring. I know Chelsea won it, so it's great for me, but overall, very dull final in my opinion.
It was a dull final.
Right after.
Less dull than Tottenham Liverpool.
Yeah, that was horrific.
Awful. And that's why I don't want City Liverpool this year. Which is why Villarreal going through would be great, because City Liverpool was a ball fest. We've watched them play like 4 or 5 times already this year. It's just boring. So hopefully Villarreal can carry on. But it's exceptional what they're doing. And they've believed for the whole tournament they can get these 2 goals, and they're playing exceptionally well. And I just wonder, it's just so out of the blue. Well, not out of the blue, but I'm just so unexpected. I'm stunned. I don't know what to say. All I've got is wow, because it is incredible what they've done. And I just speechless, really. I know it's only half time. There's a long way to go, but anything can happen. And if they grab a third, that'd be exceptional. But yeah, it's just been sloppy from Liverpool. Poor defending, getting overrun in the midfield, not doing not putting the pressure on and being attacking well. But just looking at the first goal, Dia's goal, Keita doesn't close the cross. Robertson isn't switched on, and Capoue managing to beat him to the ball, and Dia puts it home, puts Villarreal 1 up. And it's the same for the second goal. Not switched on the long ball, Robbo. Lets Capoue beat him. Capoue gets the ball in. Trent isn't switched on at the back post. Coquelin can come running in, and what a header. It was an entertaining one, lots of chances, and each City went forward. Chelsea Villarreal should be watched. Yeah, I mean, as a Chelsea fan, it was a great final, and obviously we won it, and champions of Europe, we're all, great and all that, but if I was a neutral watching that final, I think I'd have been very bored. But the fact that, as a Chelsea fan, Chelsea won it, my opinion on that final is very different. We'll say Liverpool-Tottenham was very boring, but Liverpool fans would say that it was excellent. So, yeah. But, I mean, as it stands, Liverpool, got their extra time. And it'd be great to see extra time tonight, more time to stream with you guys, get to watch more great football. But yeah, as we all keep saying, still 45 minutes to go, still a long way to go. But yeah, we did go extra time penalties. It'd be great.
Absolute scenes.
Although it'd be even more mental if Villarreal can score another one and win it in the 90. But you can tell Liverpool frustrated and tired. Klopp's frustrated and annoyed. You know, defensively, as I said, poor. Konate, Trent, even Robbo. Robbo's got caught out twice now by Etienne Capoue. And, you know, midfield, again, overrun massively. What do you want?
Bobby, please. Alright, come back on. Oh, the catch!
Yeah. And midfield, again, overrun massively. Capoue, Pereiro, Coquelin, Lo Celso, exceptionally well in the middle of the park there and are all over that midfield three of Liverpool. I'm expecting big changes from Liverpool, especially going forward as well, because they have not been up to standard, the Liverpool standards. You know, they've been poor, haven't taken their chances, and let's go turn off. You have to come on a mix. Let's go turn ourselves off in 10 minutes. But yeah, if I was Klopp, I'd bring on Diaz for Jota and move Mane central and bring on Matip for Konate, because Konate has been all over the shop defensively.
Hello, I'm back. What have you been talking about? The last final?
No. Well, yeah, bit.
Yeah, wasn't the best. But yeah.
To say how
long have I got to kick off?
For a Chelsea point of view, it was a great final, but if I was a neutral watching that final, I'd have been very bored.
Yeah. That's the thing with this final is I want Villarreal to be there for the underdog story, but equally I know that whatever way it's going to go, it's going to be a bit of a dull final, I think. If it's City, they're going to win their first UCL in a very easy manner. Mm-hmm. And if it's Real, they're going to win their 15th UCL in a really easy manner. 14th, sorry, not.
I think Villarreal round here would be a better game. Because I just think City would wipe the floor with them. Because City don't do what teams like Chelsea... City do not lose to the smaller teams.
Well, scenes at Bournemouth. Have they just been promoted, or have Forest levelled it in the last minute? Let's have a little gander. It's 1-0 Bournemouth. They are then promoted to the Premier League.
So Fulham are champions, Bournemouth promoted. That playoffs.
That leaves Forest in the playoffs, Huddersfield in the playoffs, and then either Sheffield United, Luton, Middlesbrough, or Millwall. Two of those four, will be in the playoffs.
All decided this weekend.
Yeah, so Sheffield United play Fulham. That will be very tough. We saw them destroy Luton. Talking of Luton, they will play Reading, who are currently 21st in the standings. So Luton should hopefully win that, and then up to the Premier League we go. Playoff time. Nathan Jones's mighty.
Well done, Bournemouth. Scott Parker, his team, done a good job. They'll look forward to getting relegated next year.
Scott Parker brought him to bring Premier League football. Mission accomplished. I think they'll do well next season.
They'll come straight back down.
Reckon? Mm-hmm. At least they got some prem footy though.
Yeah.
So they wanted. But yeah, they've had a good season. I'd argue Forest have been better though. Middlesbrough as well. I'm hoping Middlesbrough get in, and obviously Luton. I think Sheffield United are going to be tough.
I think Fulham will be close to staying up. I think if it's Luton or Sheffield United, they'll go straight back down. Or Forest. Huddersfield, yeah, actually. I think.
Yeah.
Any team that comes up through the playoffs will go straight back down. If it's Millwall, they'll get, a point, maybe?
Yeah.
Right, can you talk so I can finish this off?
Yeah, sure. Right. How long have we got to kick off? About 4 minutes or so. Hit the like button, people. Yes, Chelsea fan. I think we are just 1 off 10 likes. So if you haven't left a like already, then make sure to do that, please. I'm begging you. We want likes. That's all we care about. No, but of course, likes help tell us that you're loving our content and help inform YouTube that you're enjoying it as well, which means they push it out to more people, which helps us out in the long run. So it's all to help us out. So if you could hit that like button, costs you nothing, could help us out a lot. Also, make sure to share the stream. Of course, we've gained already one sub this stream. So if you share it out, get more subs. Help us on our way to 1k. And then, yeah, other promo things. We're live tomorrow night. Same time, same place, different game. But the same trophy on offer. Well, the same place in the final on offer. And then on Thursday, it'll be the same thing, but for Europa League semis and Conference League semis. But we will be live slightly later, about past. Unfortunately, this man won't be here in time. So we're going to be live at past. And yeah.
Luis Diaz coming on for Liverpool.
As we said, need to make a change going forward. Mane's not been very effective. Jota hasn't either. I wonder which of them will be taken off. I'd imagine it will be Diego Jota. Pep Loinder's there, the assistant manager, trying to get him going. Oh, sorry, no, that wasn't. That was long hair man. I'm trying to think of the name. Looks like it should be a no. Pep Loinders is the Klopp looky likey.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Where is he?
No, he's not.
Oh yeah, no, he does look massively like Klopp. He took charge for one game when he had.
That's Pep Loinders.
No.
That is. It is.
And they had to play against Villa.
Yeah, that is.
No, Pep Loinder's the other bloke.
The bald guy.
No.
Yeah, that is him.
That bloke wasn't bald. Yeah, no, I was right with which one's Pep Loinders. I was trying to find the other bloke, the one who was doing the warm up. I don't know his name.
Oh.
I think he took one game. He looks like Klopp. Pep Loinders doesn't look like Klopp, and also is an assistant. Pep Loinders' assistant. This other guy was making them run and shit.
Making them run and shit. We're underway, by the way.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Apologies. We have kicked off. We have kick-off now for the second half of action. Let's hope. Can we try and get the scoreboard more in time?
Yeah.
So about 6 seconds off.
We're on our way.
But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been a much more successful stream than the last few weeks. So hopefully we can continue to have so many people join in the second half and continue what a vibe evening it's been so far. And hopefully the game lives up to the expectations it set itself in the first half. That's a good challenge by Francis Coquelin. By Joe Moreno. Sorry, wrong side of the pitch and completely wrong person. But yeah, I'm gonna move your mic closer now. 40 minutes away once you finish eating. That has come off Robbo, I think. Anyway,
it was a Villarreal, right?
Oh, okay. I thought the other way around.
Yeah, I think I know that.
Oh, Lacelso's been dispossessed. Here comes
Villarreal.
Mane kept the ball. Through to Luis Diaz. A great challenge from Albion.
Diaz is good, but I think the physicality could overpower his ability.
And Foy's done really well. Foy's quick. Yeah. He doesn't lunge. He doesn't go flying. They are quite aggressive in the challenge. Yeah. Diaz is going to go down very easily.
What the difference will be is Villarreal will not sit back now and play for extra time. No way. They are going to go for this. They're going to go.
I think they'll keep playing the same way they have all game. There's nothing they need to change. Estupiñán against Salah. Estupiñán's turned him again, and they just leathers it clear. He's kept one of the most lethal finishers, at least the first half of this season he was, one of the most lethal finishers. Kept him quiet all game.
Safe now,
not even had a sniff.
This is Diaz though, can he beat Foyth? He has not beat Foyth. Foyth, great work.
The backup of Capu arrives and he gets the ball to Pereiro. Pereiro tries to play it through. Moreno, great touch, holds on, but dispossessed by Naby Keita. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Gives it into Keita. Keita managed to get past Pereira into Salah. Little clip there.
Yeah. Same happened in the first half with Estupiñán and Keita.
And just ran into Coquelin on a free kick. Odd.
I don't like that.
Sorry, Estupiñán. I thought it was Coquelin.
Ran into. And this is Diaz. Yeah, get up.
Yeah, it's barely a touch.
He goes flying. Look at him. Blimey. Looks like a fish as well.
He does remind me of Neymar. Mm-hmm. All the tricks and stuff.
South American.
A little touch and immediately on the floor.
Van Dijk's standing there. He looks very angry. But anyway, chance for Trent to get his ball in or Robbo. Thiago's there as well. I don't really know why. He's definitely not going to take it, is he? Yeah. I know Roy walks away, so it's going to be Thiago or Trent. I guess it's.
It'll be a Trent direct.
Yeah.
He's a very good free kick taker. He might try and swing up, but I think he's going to go for goal.
Yeah, he's looking at goal, isn't he? No way is he crossing this ball. He might actually.
He has.
and it's been kicked
I
off
was
by
going to say
Mane.
Mane's just kicked it off the pitch for a laugh.
Surely, even if you don't see the ball, you know the ball's going to be coming, so you're ready to react. But no, he's just let the ball come.
I think Villarreal could catch Liverpool out with one of these goal kicks, because Rooney's been taking an hour about them. So if it gets towards the end of the game, and you know the Liverpool players are going, "Oh, this could take a while," they're slowly walking back. Put the ball down, send it long. Moreno's running. Goal time.
Yeah, even just because all it takes is a flick on, they're in.
Yeah.
That kick wasn't as long, but like the long kicks that are on the back of Van Dijk, if you get
Fabinho unchallenged, heads it up.
Running on,
Foyth out of play. No, Liverpool with the throw. Liverpool looking more comfortable, I'll be honest, this second half. But then we haven't seen much of the defenders, and it was Konate making those big mistakes.
Aerially, they've struggled. I think that's why Capu's done so well, because he's a very tall presence in there.
And he's a menace.
Yeah, I mean, Coquelin's header was exceptional. But Capu and Dia and Moreno
They've been sticking their head in everywhere.
Yeah. And even the defenders on the attack.
Moreno tried to play in Dia. Konate header. He looks a lot more calm now. Yeah. The French centre half.
That's really his third foul of the game.
Correa is so intelligent. He's so aware of his surroundings. He's just and graceful with it. He brings the ball under control. Yeah. His turning is lovely,
and it works all the time.
And he draws the foul.
He did it on the edge of his penalty area, and it was.
But I do think that was
just beating him.
That was a foul, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was 50-50, but yeah, in the middle
I've
of the
seen
park,
that given the other way
so well, because obviously if it does go wrong, then you've got backup. But on the edge of the penalty area, it's a bit risky.
Probably not the best idea.
No, I wouldn't suggest it.
The Villarreal fans going to have a heart attack.
And I hate because I think you mentioned it.
That's a great challenge from Coquelin, and Keita just pulls him back, and that's a fantastic challenge. Albiol is just a beast. I've loved watching him play so far.
Cuts in, keeps cutting in, still cuts in,
and then they fly in with the challenge.
The double block, gets a flick on it. But here's Salah,
Trent. And they're so good. Just every time you play off another pass, there's someone else there.
Trent's gone down injured. Get up.
Yeah, I think that's Moreno.
Reece James Clear.
Just saying, you get out, mate.
Yeah, no protest from Liverpool. Definitely not a penalty. Yeah, get up. There's no way Vita's slowing that down to.
The ball's already out of play.
And this was the tackle of Keita. Albiol's tackle on Keita.
Thing is, Liverpool players just he's still up in the air. It's Albiol that falls to the ground, and then Keita just sits down.
Yeah, but I do think, as you said earlier, Danny Pereira is so underrated just because he's slow in FIFA. Liverpool
trying to play to try and play Villarreal's game now, and it's not working.
Thing is, also that's thing with Brewery's kicks and the defenders' long balls. They're playing on the last man, which does mean every time they win the header, they're
boots it long. Dia against Trent. He's just been pulled back. He's offside. I did think so because Dia was in a lot of space. Again, though, I want to see how tight this is, because if Trent's been caught out once again, that's very close to being Dia through. And maybe Dia over. I try to say make it day over. I know that was horrific. Sorry, guys. I apologise. That was not the content you expect from us. I'm very sorry. Apology video.
I am sincerely sorry for my action.
I'm sincerely sorry. I ran a bit of alliteration in there.
What was the Logan Paul one that we were put Chug Frogats on?
No, that wasn't for the
for serious continuous lapse of my judgment.
Yeah.
It's a great switch of the play.
Stupinan against Trent.
Stupinan wasn't even running, but he decided to play the ball. But Stupinan knew that was going to happen.
Coquelin, that is fantastic. Pereira just brings it under control so well. Stupinan's going to try and slot in either Moreno or give it to Dia. It's Van Dijk wins the header. Fabinho, Coquelin's just gone for a header with his arms.
In this game right now, I'd say that Villarreal were the big European giants and Liverpool were the underdogs. That's how the game's been played.
I don't know, because Liverpool play like...
Going. It's Diaz, he beat Foyth.
They play with arrogance, a certain arrogance and swagger.
Not standing up Capu.
You can't go flying in there. But they are, though. That's what.
Trent's got a lot of space out here.
Putting mental challenges
out. He could get the ball in, though, and he's going to get the ball in. That's a good ball in.
Really punches. I love his punches because the free kick's just zipped at him. No, crosses just zipped at him, and he just punches away.
He's not going to risk trying to catch it.
He never catches anything. Well, I think a punch is more risky.
Good point.
Never tries to catch it.
Still Mo Salah knocks it out to Trent.
Paltro's following him out there, but they don't. I think
that's a good catch.
It's good that it's interesting. They don't close down the cross. It's because often that can catch teams out when they don't close down Trent's crosses. But there seems to be no room for his crosses.
Keita got caught out by
Coquelin, yeah.
Coquelin, and no, it was who crossed it in for the first goal. Stupenham.
Yeah.
He didn't close the ball. That's what I was saying while you gone. He didn't close the ball down. Stupenham crossed it in. Robbo wasn't switched on the back post, and Capu beat him. And then Dia was free to slot it home.
By the way, 14 votes on the poll in chat now. 50% opting for Liverpool, 29% draw, 21% Villarreal. That is going up. That Villarreal number is going up. Thanks to whoever has just got involved and voted. And the 8-bit watching now. Great to see so many of you here.
I'd say Foyth has now gone up 1-on-1 against Diaz 3 times.
And he's come away with it every time. That's a brilliant challenge. How is he giving that as a foul? The Celso's got none of the man, all of the ball, and somehow the ref's giving that as a foul. Yeah. Anyway. Well, his manager is trackless. The crosses are a problem. Brilliant. That's on par with my. This could be enters a dear joke.
Oh dear. Okay. That's okay.
No, that's pretty decent to be fair.
It is a good run. I don't think it's quite good. 36 minutes to go. Trent's got the ball. He's had a long range and it's doing deflected onto the bar.
That's the bar.
That was
Rulli is not happy.
Like the Jordan Henderson goal.
Yeah, just a weird deflection. Yeah, Rulli bloody furious.
That one, understandably. And Trent, long rangers just won a corner and they're a threat from corners, Liverpool. No one closed down the long shot. And it's deflected just over Rulli.
Pour myself some unnamed orange liquid.
Well, Trent is going to take this corner slowly, not quickly.
By the way, 15 votes on the poll in chat now, 53% Liverpool, so that's a Liverpool fan who's just joined.
To the Premier League. Whoa!
Oh, yeah, celebrations,
Trent with the ball in.
Oh, it's bouncing everywhere, Stupenham. Thiago. It's a bit of a mess, but Ruli's got it.
Claims. And now they're going to try and... Is he going to play quickly, Rulli? Yes, he is, and he's going to try and find the
ASMR sounds.
Sorry,
the Celso found himself on the opposite side of the pitch to where he's playing that.
Didn't think Rulli would need to rush that. Oh yeah.
Little deflection off Coquelin, and Rulli is fuming. Look, okay, they decided not to show the replay, but he just spins around.
And it just over Rulli. I think Rulli would have kind of known though if that was going to be anywhere near the goal.
Yeah.
Canate under pressure here, and he's
Stupenham's won it back off Salah again. He's pocketed. The Egyptians now absolutely pocketed him.
I think Trent's going to look for the ball. No, he's found
Keita.
Liverpool were much better.
Tries to slot in Mane. Has slotted in Mane. Albiol stands his man though. Tries to get it across to Diaz, and he's gone for another overhead kick, and he's cocked it up.
Just got very simple there.
To a crowd of jeers and laughs from the Villarreal faithful.
I can't believe it, because again, he's just got to volley it normally or header it.
Don't know what he's trying
to do. A bicycle kick.
But also his technique is so strange. Like he scored that. He had that overhead kick against. Was it? Who did they play the other week?
Don't know.
Was this
Everton?
Everton. That was it. Overhead kick and then
the cross. Yeah, it's cross to Origi.
Yeah, Origi put it in. It's like, yeah, but he never. I think he was trying to go goalwards. He just never does with his overhead kicks.
The problem is here.
It's also tiny.
Liverpool got back into this game. They're playing really well, and they're in the position where they just need a goal.
Yeah, Pereiro.
I really think Villarreal I think he's offside. Yeah,
I was going to say, Diaz really not good at timing his runs. Has to be said.
I think Villarreal is very eager to get moving. Moreno's had a couple as well.
Also, it slows the game down, so it fits right into their style.
Switch all the way over here. Canate.
But yeah, it's very interesting because what I would say about Emery is that he is very much suited to knockout competitions. League formats.
Awful.
He very much struggles in. We've seen him in PSG, Arsenal, and now Villarreal, and even Sevilla when he was there. Just nothing in the league. But then at all of those clubs, he's done well in cup competitions. Mm-hmm. Just loves a knockout. It's interesting.
Arsenal not so never in Europe.
It seems to have no consistency with their performances, but can get it done in the big ties. He's very good at motivating his team. Clearly,
yeah, definitely.
You know, obviously, bottled the Europa League against Arsenal, but I think that's down to his players, not to him.
Yeah, and Chelsea are class, so.
Yeah. But it's interesting that obviously he quite liked Francis Coquelin because he took him from Arsenal to Villarreal.
I see. Well, Coquelin played really well tonight.
Yeah. been excellent. Really transformed because at Arsenal he did all this stuff, but he tends to pick up yellows and because he's just a little bit over reckless, but he's tamed a beast and he's become a very talented midfielder. Stupidan's been caught out there. Trent ball in. Yeah, he's really struggling with his crossing tonight. It's a brilliant run. That's a bad challenge from Robbo, and now we're going to slow it down. And he's wiggled his finger at the Scotsman. Like, you're not going to have a go at me, mate. I'll arrest you again.
That's very policeman-like to just... Yeah, Mane shoved
He's very sassy. Just like, no, sir.
A little at the ball, but a loss of the man. Oh, that's an angry Scottish man.
Yeah, I think that's what Danny McAlee was like. I'm not going to have any of that.
But really, he's going to take this free kick, and he's going to take his time as well.
And slowly move it forwards.
Chelsea are out of the Champions League, so they are class without the seat. And hilarious.
Tottenham were out of the conference. I don't know why people don't talk about it. They were in the Conference League group with Rennes, Mura, and some like Cluj. Was it them?
Yeah, hang on.
I mean, it's not going to be said Cluj, but
Cluj.
Yeah, it was some. It was a group like that. Mura, the lowest ranked team in the tournament, managed to beat him. Rennes.
That's a great play from Villarreal. God,
Rennes are a good side.
Did not fall
there.
I
feel like it was Cluj.
Diaz, that's a great turn from Diaz.
Yeah,
and he's going to turn the pace.
Here he comes.
But Albiol's managed to get back somehow. And let's go. He crossed to
Kaiser.
Trent overlapping, but he's
tries to put it into Salah, but it's a great little headed clearance from Pau Torres. Liverpool just zipping it about now, looking for an opportunity. Here's Kaiser out wide with Trent. Can he put a ball in? He has, but Torres once again hooks it clear. Here's Trent again.
This is the kind of pressure we saw in the first leg, and eventually Liverpool did get the goal.
Yeah, but it didn't come through them breaking them down. It came from a weird deflection.
It took good
30 more minutes for Villarreal to hold on, and then we're going into extra time. I think they can do it, but I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe.
Who knows?
It's just
this is why we love the Champions League.
Fill myself with false hope. Here's Salah. Trent. Mane's made a good run, but Trent's just really not backing himself on the crosses tonight. The crosses he has put in have been woeful, and now he's tending not to, preferring safer options. Robertson doesn't want to hurt his cross success rate. Thiago. What happened?
I don't know, I was just waking it up, make sure it's all the way.
Okay. Fair enough.
Keita.
Guys, found a run through. That's a good block. That is how they broke down the second goal, and that's what they can't afford to let them do tonight, Villarreal, because they just came through the middle, and that's what they're trying to do again. Find a little string of passes. Oh, here's Fabinho.
Big chance.
Oh, it's gone through the legs of Rulli. That's an absolute mare from the Argentine. Absolute mare, and Liverpool goal back, and now they lead on aggregate 3-2.
And I hate to say it, but
Rulli. He's been so good across the legs, and just the first mistake he makes, can't close his legs, and the ball slots through. That's jammy from Fabinho.
Again, it's like the first goal, it's just a Liverpool goal.
Yeah.
And now I don't. Villarreal have not been
Oh,
same.
with Fabinho offside. That's. I think he's on just, but it's close. Because Spurs are an amazing team, they want to make the opposition fans enjoy their team as well. We give happiness to everyone. That's a great thing. What? You're shit.
Rulli, that's a meh.
Yeah.
He's had an absolute meh.
I don't really know what he's trying to do.
He's trying to save with his legs rather than just go with his hands. He should have gone down with his hands, but instead he's gone.
Or at least go down and collect the ball on the ground.
Well, Liverpool now lead on aggregate, and as it stands, Liverpool will go through to the Champions League final.
I've never seen a goalkeeper so reluctant to use his hands in his life.
Can Villarreal find a goal?
Doesn't even catch it. He wants to
in 28 minutes.
Punch it. Here's Robertson. Yeah, big mistake, and now Villarreal on the back foot, and now Liverpool are going to try and do what they did in the first leg and get an immediate second goal. Capoue, great drive. That's a great tackle on Fabinho, but I think he's going to get booked for it. I disagree with that. Whoa! I thought, just say he has those little things with the yellow and the red on. So I thought that is not a red card challenge. I disagree. That's a yellow, but I need to see it again before I make a proper judgment.
I think he's overcarried the ball. Tried 1 2 minutes.
I think he's got excited.
The final now. As it started,
he missed the ball. Got Fabinho.
I just don't. This problem. If this was a really outside that we saw in the first half, I'd say, they'll get a goal. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I think we might be seeing game over, but you never know. You never know in football. It's 1 goal into the extra time.
Still though, so far we've been treated to an incredible game, so I can't.
Hopefully Villarreal doing something, but I don't see it happening. Unfortunately.
That's a good ball. That's a good goal.
We'll just get someone out.
But now you can see really has a bit of urgency. He wants to get the ball moving rather than he did. He looked like he did. He's just gonna roll out. I think Villarreal can't change.
Now we are.
They're not time to panic just yet. Once we get into the final 10 minutes, final 5 minutes is when they start to be launching balls forward, bringing subs on. You don't want to panic now.
Capo.
That's a great flick on to Dia.
Big
chance here. Oh, he's trying to force it. That's what I mean. You can't afford to start forcing the ball. Capo. Pereiro. Here's a Superman. Good chance of Villarreal here. Ball. Moreno,
unfortunately, chests it off the pitch. Villarreal though,
Dia forcing it there.
Starting to actually attack again.
Oh yeah, 3 miles on side.
This wasn't the frame that VT were using, but okay, good.
I think Dia could have either had a shot there himself or just waited for Moreno to make a better run. He just tried to force it through and it just went straight into the defender.
Trent bumps it along.
That's good. Pau Torres can sweep round, knock it back to Rulli. 26 minutes to go in this Champions League semi-final. Can Villarreal find a goal to send us extra time, or will
Fabinho, Trent
go on to the final?
Yeah, 25 minutes left. I guess we'll see where it goes now.
I really don't know, but here comes Diaz. Oh, he's beaten Foyth. Still Diaz. Has a go. Just wide.
Close though.
Deflected actually.
Liverpool knocking on the door now. He's very angry. Because they want to put this game to bed. I think he wanted to shoot and then his foot just got caught in the.
Oh, deflected onto the.
Look here, he goes to shoot and his foot gets caught in the water and then he has to take another shot.
So it's actually deflected onto the outside of the post and then went out.
Yeah, interesting that.
Liverpool corner.
The water is having an effect tonight.
Yeah.
Absolute
drenched. Every time Liverpool come forward now, they look like they're going to score. Whereas Villarreal had opportunities like that Dia one where he was just there, forced it.
Here comes Trent.
Can't take that.
Corner taken slowly.
Ball in. Canate.
The header is wide. And now they want to get playing. Really now trying to get it going immediately. Diaz does it.
Understandable. Oh, Rulli. And it's
ball over. I thought that was going to Dia, but it went to it went right instead. I think he was just trying to get a move on and draw Canate well out of position to open up space there. But yeah, it's Fabinho.
We had to run the clock.
Nice turn into Keita.
Here's
Mane. Out wide.
Trent. Liverpool seem to have a lot more space than they did in the first.
That's a great knock, Diaz. And that's, I think he's offside. No.
Not.
Nothing for the linesman. That's it then. Game, set, and the match. 4-2 Liverpool aggregate. 2-2 in the tie. Diaz, the change they needed. Liverpool into the Champions League final. That is it then. It's a valiant effort from Villarreal. And 24 minutes to go. I'm not going to completely write them off, but that seems like that's game over. Liverpool done very well to turn it back around and now put the tie pretty much out of reach for the Spanish side. But you never know. You never know.
First half, all over.
So brilliant, but yeah, just a little change. Yeah, he's well onside. It's a great run. Catch out the Villarreal defenders who've been trying to play. I know. 2 massive goalkeeping errors there. Have cost them equally. Like they've been trying to play the offside trap all night. Villarreal, just one player I think there, Pau Torres actually has not actually listened to the instructions, and that's cost them again. It's just been individual errors. Rulli twice, Pau Torres there.
It's just frustrating because Villarreal did themselves so well in the first half. We were all sitting there going, "Can they do it?" Yeah. And they've just thrown it away in the second half.
Foyth very annoyed at I think either Rooley or Pau
Isn't
Torres.
there a
Right, double
change?
change. Here comes Chukwueze. Get some
late.
pace on up front. And on as well comes someone. It's Joe Moreno making as well. He's had to wear some kind of bandage to get through the game. Pedraza now on the left wing as well for Coquelin. Yeah,
Who knows? If Villarreal scored
Moreno
now
had
or
to
soon,
have something
right
on
chance.
to get through that game. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they needed him.
He's much better.
Been excellent, but yeah, absolute shift from him
He's
tonight.
more gutting
Especially considering how
Villarreal
he's
I wouldn't have
isn't
minded
fit.
Liverpool win 2-0,
Stupid
game over. But
Throw in.
the fact that Villarreal
Knocked
gave
on.
themselves such a
Kaiser
chance,
clears
everyone- we all started believing they might be able to do it after 45 minutes.
That was when we went wrong. We believed. We gave ourselves false hope.
Just need to stop believing in things. in
Really?
football.
Kicks it
Long
long.
ball. That's Pedraza.
Canate made a middle of the header. Boulaye Diaz won it, but Pedraza in an offside position can't just slot that one into the net because it won't count.
So Villarreal need to score now or in the next 5-6 minutes so they want to have a chance to go for another one. But yeah,
Canate just goes down at everything.
I know. Such a physical player, such a strong man.
That's the thing, right? Villarreal have been playing. I wouldn't call it dirty football. They've just
Rough.
they've played aggressive and they've slowed the game down, but nothing that's mentally illegal. But I just don't like diving is cheating, and there's so many players who do it. It's just
Alisson under a bit of pressure. Gets out of jail while you can chill over there. Now Emery looks like the
animated.
Yeah, it's a Villarreal throw there. But yeah,
it's more animated on the
Wayne
sideline.
does not look comfortable. See what they brought him off.
Stupinan.
That's another Villarreal throw.
Surely, yeah. Villarreal going
Gotta
to
keep going.
hopefully put on the pressures again. The Celso crunched, but he's got it back to a Stupinan. Canate
He's won a throw.
cuts it out. So, yeah. Are they going to try a longer one this time? I think they will.
Yeah, they are.
Everyone getting into the box.
Stupian's going to go.
The Ecuadorians.
20 minutes to go. Villarreal need 2 goals.
Loop
now.
this into the area. It's not a great throwing. Okay, it
15 minutes
clears.
ago, we were sitting there saying Villarreal need to hold on. They're going to.
Sorry, a Stupinan. Capu. A Stupinan again. Can't quite get it. That's the problem though. They concede one and Liverpool use that and get another.
Smell blood and they've gone for it. They've got another. Yeah, because 15 minutes ago we sat there going, okay, Villarreal need to hold on. And they're going extra time to see if they can get through the Champions League final.
I beg it's not City. I will be so sad if City are in the final.
So
It's the most dull game of football ever. I do not want to see another Man City Liverpool. I want to see Liverpool Real.
BT and Sky and all the other Champions League. Everyone else
Race for the
nothing.
title and for the Champions League title. Wow.
Fall asleep. We know Diaz was on side. Well done.
Yeah,
He's
Salah
miles
wasn't.
offside. We don't care. That was 5-10 minutes ago. Oh, referee! I'm sorry, but he's been awful tonight.
There's been a few challenges like that. I wouldn't say it's been awful, but there's been a few that he's given the wrong way, in my opinion.
It's going to be a physical game. It's what happens. Sometimes when you play as a Prem side, though, and you're a physical team, like an Italian or a Spanish side, you're a really physical team. When you play against the Premier League side, because we're all soft in the Premier League, we go down on everything. We go down after every tackle. We cry about it, and we do roly-polies, and we
Neymar would fit right in.
we always dance around, and we're all scared of our little twinkle toes.
Salah one
Whereas Italy and
side.
Spain, they're thumping each other, and it's strong and physical, and I love it. But when you mix the teams, it doesn't work, because the English team always get loads of free kicks, because it's deemed that the
Diaz.
European teams are too strong. Just because we're babies ruins the game.
Canate. Out wide for Trent.
Oh, it's great.
No, Pedraza does very well. Dia can't quite get on it though. No, Dia. It was just a little bit to the right of Dia. Not much. You could do about that one.
Clock ticking down.
Here comes Robbo.
Liverpool get one more goal, I think, just to kill it off and win on the night.
Yeah.
Again, this is what we saw in Little Island.
Diaz. He's been excellent since he's come on. He's really changed this game.
This is what we saw when Villarreal,
Really changed the
with
game.
the Villarreal,
Such a
with Liverpool
handful.
Benfica. Liverpool did the job in the first leg, and then going into the second leg, they
They could
were
afford to
challenged.
concede
Yeah.
because they knew they could just score and it would be fine.
Yeah.
Like they've drawn again on the second leg night, but it's just not. Yeah, because they've got the 2 goal advantage going into the second leg. It's not a concern. But yeah, VT just promoting the semi-final second legs of the Europa League and Conference League Thursday from 7 p.m. We'll be live from 7:30 here, and then again at the weekend. We'll be watching a lot of BT. Liverpool Tottenham, we'll be covering that as well, so make sure.
So any Liverpool fans, any Tottenham fans,
or any just Premier League fans.
Anyone really.
Or everyone.
Make sure you're there.
Even
single person.
Even if you despise football.
If you're watching us and you despise football, then fair play.
Let's love it for our for our comedy. Just a comedic factor over comedy will be fine.
Pau Torres.
I know. I think Mane's offside. Here we go.
Really.
Foyth dived in. Mane's just. Why is he not? I don't know why he didn't score earlier, but that is. It's offside.
What is Rooney doing?
It's off. Is it not?
No.
I thought he pointed over at the line though.
No. What is Rooney doing?
Game over.
Rooney has cost Villarreal this game.
3 big errors from the goalkeeper tonight. 3 massive errors. It's now 5-2 Liverpool aggregate. 3-2 in the game. Game, set and match. Liverpool into the Champions League final for the 3rd time in 5 years.
Well, no, that's it takes something to do that. Fair play to Liverpool. Can't say they deserve it.
Yeah, it takes
well.
It's like 1 billion in investment.
Yeah, and equally
that's what it takes.
An easy run. But yeah, I mean Villarreal have cost themselves this. They fought so well and battled really hard in the first half, and then.
I also don't know why Foyth's thrown himself in there, but Rooney missing the ball. It's just been a horror show from the goalkeeper.
But yeah, I don't know. Villarreal thrown it away.
Can't watch the Spurs Liverpool match. There's a night at Unibar, so I'm going with some friends. All right. Hope you enjoy it. Shame you can't be here.
I would, if I was a Tottenham fan, I wouldn't want to watch Tottenham get absolutely smashed. So
I don't know. I think Tottenham could win it.
I hope it's 4-4.
Hopefully we'll have Leon here for some Tottenham.
I don't want either team to win, but I need Kulusevski and Kane to do well for my fantasy team. So.
LBL.
I think even Villarreal at least could do themselves a favour by winning on the night. But yeah, I mean, they've been poor second half. Liverpool I don't think Villarreal have been poor, but I think Liverpool were much better. And Luis Diaz is the difference, and they've seemed to all calm down a bit. Kanate was all over the place, defensively all over the place. And going forward, obviously, as I said, Diaz.
Pedraza against Trent.
Yes,
Trent fouled him, and now it's a free kick close to goal.
Send him off.
Yeah, that's a yellow.
Send him off.
There we go. But
if you ask me, that's a yellow for kicking the ball and a yellow for the foul. So that means he's sent off for the final.
I hate Liverpool Spurs. It's always an unfair match. What? Because Tottenham get battered everywhere they go.
Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go.
I remain neutral at all times.
1, 2, 3, 4. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Even Andrew Robertson's bouncing up and down to the song. Look at him.
Pareo. Good delivery.
Oh,
snuck in at the far post. That could change the game. Would have given them 14 minutes to get 1 goal. 2 goals. I forgot they conceded another one.
Yeah, no. If they don't concede the other 2, that, or even just the other one, that goes
also,
in.
I loved how our viewership halved as soon as the 5th went in.
Yeah.
People just
up and down with the goals, yeah. Like, I know when Villarreal scored the first goal in 3 minutes, it shot up like to 8, 7, 8.
No, we held that healthily for most of the stream, and then
it dipped at half time. And then when Liverpool scored in the second half, it came back up again. Then Liverpool scored again, it went down a bit. And then Liverpool scored again, it's gone down a bit.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much game over now, so people lose interest. Yeah. But yeah, tomorrow night should be a good game to the last.
Yes, definitely.
We must count the every single time. They have an unfair ref that is biased and they score ugly, scrappy goals. Yeah, that's how Liverpool win, though. They're very successful, so. You're checking who's the ref for the game.
The ref is before I say anything.
Mike Dean. 433 subs, it's increasing, yeah. I mean, that's what we need. Just like right, so how many days left? Let me have a little look. How many days left of the year?
No, I'd count yourself lucky. Mike Lolliver, not a bad ref.
Yeah, I could say good.
Well, I wouldn't say good. I'll say all right.
I mean, compared to the others, he's fucking Jesus Christ.
Compared to Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, but it's not great either. 242 days. We need calculator time. Let's see if I can pass GCSE maths. I'm just going to get a calculator out. Right.
Wait, should we get
242 days.
A stupid man.
We need 567
or for Roll Albiol.
Did not want to put that in a separate tab.
Henderson's coming on for Keita, and Simicast is on for Robertson. A lot of changes coming on here.
Alright, we need to average 1.9 subs per day. So yeah. So pretty much 2 a day. And then we'll get to 1k by the end of the year. So I'm confident we can do it. But
Thiago's also coming off.
And hopefully with the finals soon and the World Cup at the end of the year, hopefully those kind of things
can Jones.
Help us grow.
Hate him.
Harsh.
I don't think he's that good.
Yeah, I don't think he's great.
But
I think the Liverpool Academy, they've had Trent, that's about it. Like nothing.
Liverpool fans,
Elliot's not from the Academy. They keep including him. He's not from the Academy, and I don't really rate him.
I think Liverpool fans big up Elliot and Curtis Jones way too much.
Elliot's not from the Academy. Jones is just... Liverpool. I'm really hoping it's Liverpool Real Madrid, but
if it's Liverpool Real Madrid, we are in for an absolute treat.
If it's Liverpool Man City, I'm going to get a Liverpool fan. I'm going to get a Man City fan. I'm just going to sit in the middle
and
watch the chaos unfurl.
What are you doing, Henderson? Goal.
Trent. Great save. It's Curtis Jones. That's why it didn't count.
That's why I think I'm glad. That looked terrible. He got scored
instantly. Yeah.
Why is he playing a Champions League semi-final before he gets scored? But why has Rooney made a great save there? But for the other 3 goals,
it doesn't matter. There's no pressure.
Curtis has just passed him.
Also, it's hit his leg. He can't make saves with his hands. He missed the save. He got lucky. It hit his leg. His outside leg. Or maybe he deliberately tried to save with his leg again. I don't really get it. I've never seen a goalkeeper that refuses to just use their hands in every scenario.
Yeah. So confusing. But yeah, I really hope if it was Liverpool Real Madrid, we are in for an absolute spectacle. It'll be an incredible game of football. If it's Liverpool Man City, we might as well fall asleep.
I've said it so many times I can't be asked. That's a yellow now for Giovanni Lo Celso for mowing Fabinho down.
I mean, for me, his reaction, he murdered him. So
yes, murdered people often get up and complain.
Ref hasn't been great tonight. Tomorrow night, I think it's Clement Turpin who isn't better.
Yeah, I was going to say. Not great. By the way, on the topic of subs, just share the stream with as many people as possible.
Yeah.
You never know. Might be able to get another one. But yeah, well, hopefully we can hit 433. I know I said 450 by the end of the week.
Oh, that
gives us 3 streams to get 17 subs. Do you reckon that's possible, guys? Can we make that happen? Let's see. Let's see if we can do it.
No, for me, I went down holding his face after the off-the-ball incident with Lo Celso in. Lo Celso just clipped his heels. Unbelievable.
Can we get 450 by Sunday? End of the week. 5 days, 17 subs. I think it's possible. We are going to share the stream with a lot of people. But anyone you think will enjoy this, make sure to share it with them. I know Toby and I presume they've stopped watching because they haven't spoken in a while. Chelsea fan, yeah, so it said they already shared it. But yeah, the more people that we share it with, the more people that
pass that,
the closer we are to 1k, and the more people that can enjoy our stream. So lucky them.
Well, I think I'm a bit annoyed, that Villarreal didn't get through.
5.
I think it'd been great to watch, and obviously I'm a bit worried that City will get through in a boring final again.
Well, it might be interesting, but I don't think an all English affair is really what we're looking for.
Last 2 have been dreadful.
Last 3.
One involved Liverpool, and one involved Liverpool, one involved City. And the other one.
Yeah, any all English affair is not going to work. We've seen that with the last 2. We've had 2 in the last 3 years. It's been dull. But then PSG Bayern's a little better.
Yeah.
But not amazing.
I mean, things though, it is Liverpool rounded. That's the thing. I do think it would be a better game with
Henderson.
Because I do think Villarreal would have got beaten by whoever they played. But I think for the underdog story, it was incredible, and I don't really like Liverpool or their fan.
Problem with the 2020 one is absolutely no one gives a shit about Bayern or PSG apart from Bayern and PSG fans. Yeah. Like with Real and Barca, everyone supports one or the other.
It was like a Chelsea fan, obviously.
Most people do.
As a Chelsea fan, and as just not as a Chelsea fan, but just as a a supporter of football, and obviously YouTubers. I want to see a good final. I want to see good content, and I want to enjoy a final that we get to watch.
Also, the history between Liverpool and Real. I think Real will beat City tomorrow night, if I'm honest. I'm going to give an early prediction there for
we've seen
the 2 people in chat.
I can't complain. As a neutral, we've seen this game, which has been 5-2 on aggregate, and tomorrow's game. I mean, it's already 4-3, and we could even see more goals.
As many goals in one game as this has in 2.
Mental.
When considering this is a game between minnows and giants. Well, not min. Oh my god, that is a horrific challenge for Torres.
Killed.
Henderson wants a red. But yeah, that's definitely going to be yellow. Just a fan, good stream, Jack and Harry. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Chelsea fan. Glad you've enjoyed.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Which will be a brilliant stream, by the way. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, mate.
I'm surprised if he sends them off here.
I think he's going to give him both cards. There's a yellow.
I think he's lucky he came flying in from miles out. I mean, blimey. He had a tackle
nowhere near the ball.
Mane.
It's the kind of challenges I put in on the school field at lunch. Just 2-footers, no regard for safety.
Do not care about the person's welfare of who you're attacking. You have just wiped him out. Blimey. Lucky that wasn't too bad.
Henderson, Robbo. Oh, sorry, Curtis Jones. Gets
assaulted
by Capoue, and that's going to be the end of his evening.
Capoue.
I know, was he not? He wasn't on a red. He wasn't on a yellow already.
He is on a yellow. Yeah, he's walking off. He hasn't been given a chance.
There we go. Red card. Etienne Capoue makes us well off. Who's a Chelsea fan? I don't know.
A Chelsea fan.
Yeah. Just a Chelsea fan who just a Chelsea fan.
I haven't had to use the red card graphics in a while, so I guess that's something. Whee!
It's just actually no intent for the ball. Just no intent for the ball.
He doesn't care. He knows he's on a yellow, and he just does. They're cutting him off. Fair enough.
He's just lost
Villarreal fans to give him a standing ovation for getting sent off. That's class.
By the way, we've just hit 10 likes. Thanks to whoever has just hopped in, left a like. Appreciate it greatly, whoever that is. And welcome to the stream.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to use our red card graphic.
Yeah.
I'm watching tennis now, Murray.
Andy Murray. Techie baller.
Andy Murray. I like Andy Murray.
Me nan's fave.
Since all his hip problems, he's
Edmund
kind of...
that.
Mane,
Jones, Salah.
Great feet from Salah.
Lovely little bit of movement. Well blocked. Diaz.
Timocas.
I didn't realise on the fucking pitch.
Henderson. 6 points.
I think they tried to catch that, the Villarreal fans, but they couldn't.
But you know what I mean. He's cleared it.
Who is the best tennis player right now? Is it Zverev? I know him.
Djokovic. Still, I think.
Is it? Lath, the tennis expert. Who is the best?
I'd say Djokovic. Because...
And are you a Zverev fan? Because I know Zverev's German. I think he is anyway, I think.
Zverev's up there, I think. I haven't really watched it.
Well, whenever we used to play that free tennis game on that was available on PlayStation.
Yeah, he's Sir Andy Murray. Yeah, he's a Sir.
Oh, yeah.
For his contribution, his contribution to sport.
He played a bit of tennis.
Lewis Hamilton, his contribution, but actually Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, but I was going to say Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion in Formula 1. And anyway, won a game at Wimbledon a few times.
No, he's had a good... No, but also Hamilton is very influential with...
outside of Formula 1. Andy Murray is just in the Robinson's Juice advert, isn't he?
Andy Murray has done something. He could have been knighted for just being good at tennis.
Well, yeah, they've had no one else in years at tennis, other than Boris Becker, and he's now in prison, so they had to give someone to replace him, didn't they?
They've ripped him of his Sir duties.
I think he was a Sir, wasn't he, Boris? But I don't know. I wasn't, okay.
Surely he can't be any more, though.
Well, Savile only got thing with it if he was a nonce. He didn't... I think there's a big gap between being a paedophile and avoiding some taxes.
Still...
Sorry, it was declaring bankruptcy, wasn't he? He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't declare his assets.
I'm not sure the Queen's be very chuffed that someone she's knighted has ended up in jail.
Yeah, but it's not like he's not really committed a crime. He just forgot.
I think this really sums up the second half. The fact we're talking about Boris Becker.
Law and order. I'll go back to Judge Rinder.
I love Judge Rinder.
Yeah, what a show. He got something for his charity work. He got like an OBE or an MBE or something like that. Yeah.
Because I think he's an OBE. No, he's an OBE, isn't he? Because one's like acting in that, and the other one is, which he might be because he has a TV show, doesn't he? I hate Zverev.
No, but his was for charity and stuff. The true goat. No one knows how many medical conditions he has to battle for. Yeah, he just keeps being that. Nice stuff. Oh yeah, I saw something on Twitter.com that like about Nadal that he was just a clay court merchant. But I disagree. I like Nadal.
No, Nadal is very good, but I don't think.
Also, when we played on the tennis free PlayStation Plus game, I would always use Nadal and beat you as Djokovic. So
I don't think Nadal will win Wimbledon this year.
Other than when I used Zverev.
I think it will be Djokovic. Well. I think Federer's getting there now. I think he's getting on a bit now.
But also, why do you hate Zverev? What's wrong with Zverev?
I don't really like him.
Lath. What's wrong?
Murray's nowhere. Is Murray like good? Is he good to? Because I know he did mixed doubles. It was either the last year or the last year before COVID. He did mixed doubles with Serena Williams.
I like the mental bloke who throws his rackets about. He's like
Nick Kyrgios.
Yeah, him. He's amazing.
He just.
I love it because every other tennis player plays such grace and decorum, and he's just like smashing shit up.
You can't pelt a ball at the umpire.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that. But smashing the rackets up—that's your own property.
Like he genuinely just volleyed a ball at an umpire. You can't.
Well, it depends what they were doing. If they were being a muppet.
It doesn't matter. You don't pelt the ball
also,
at a referee.
They literally have a little screen which tells them whether it's in or out or not, so it's not even their call. Like.
No, he gets like angry.
Yeah. That's why he got banned, didn't he? For probably that.
I know he got like fined for smashing the ball at the umpire. I think he might have got suspended as well. Because you can't just volley a ball at the referee. How do you do that in football? Or at cricket? You're just going to see if you can get away with it though, because you could say you're just hitting the ball. You keep pelting it at the umpire. Like football. And here, Pedraza's got the throw in, just volleys it at the ref. You couldn't do that.
Imagine you miss.
Yeah, I mean, that's even worse.
In tennis, it's harder to miss because it's a smaller thing. No, that doesn't make any sense. But you're more direct with it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Zverev did attack the...
did he attack a ref?
Exactly.
That's really loud by thing of Zverev. Why do all the people I like assault umpires?
Also, I know Nadal's got the most Wimbledon, but I just think... I don't know.
I would say the best tennis player.
Let's be honest, it's gonna be.
I like John McEnroe.
John McEnroe.
Just because when I play tennis, I'm like John McEnroe. Apparently, that's what my nan says.
I think it's fair to say.
I think. Oh wait, no.
He's
what?
a cat.
Don't really know what's going on.
But yeah, I think this year it will be Djokovic or Nadal who wins Wimbledon. I really also really hope in terms of women's tennis that. Emma Raducanu does quite well at Wimbledon as well.
She's a Tottenham fan. I'm going to fail.
She was doing really well last year. Then she had to pull out because
didn't Ash Barty retire?
Ash Barty retired because she wants to go play golf.
Really?
Not professionally, just a hobby.
Isn't she having a kid?
Or she might go semi-pro. She's also having a kid. Yeah.
Like that would explain that then.
No, she's retired. Full stop.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Go play golf and have a kid.
Yeah, well, you can play golf and have a kid at the same time.
She's the world number one, and she's still really young, and she's just giving it up.
Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, but when you have a kid, it's like stretches shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think it'll be Nadal or Djokovic this year.
Yes.
Anyway, ball's been pelted out, and that is going to be full time.
All the Villarreal fans, I mean, they've got to be proud of their team. Absolute sensational job they've done. And they're singing something.
That is it. Liverpool are through to the Champions League final.
Good job, Adam.
Well done, Liverpool.
Good job. No, good job, Villarreal. Good job, Emery. But yeah, Liverpool. There we go. Game over. Game set match. Villarreal out. Liverpool into the final.
We have one finalist tomorrow night. We'll just decide the other. Eduardo Mendy's going to come play.
Yeah, it's back tomorrow night, back Thursday night as well, back at the weekend. We've got so many streams coming up. Yeah. McEnroe's good. There's a very good argument for Bjorn Borg. Who is Bjorn Borg? I like that name. He's my favourite now. Who won 11 slams, playing 15 times. Also won Wimbledon 5 times in a row. Who retired at 25. Lol. Who the Christ is Bjorn Borg? He's my favourite Bjorn Borg now.
Who is going to challenge Nadal this year?
Me.
No, you're not. You just aren't. Anyway,
I reckon if I played 100 matches against Nadal, I would win at least 10 of them.
Quick review of the game before we head out. Villarreal did so well first half and were poor. Liverpool were awful first half, but much, much better in the second half and deservedly through. They did what they needed to do in the first leg, and then the poor first half made up for it in the second half. And will progress to the final.
I do find it laughable that the UCL episode finalists won't be in any form of European competition next season.
Yeah, they won't. No,
because they're down in like 7th in the Liga.
Good point.
It's quite amusing, and because if they've won the Champions League, back in the Champions League, but they haven't.
Yeah, Liverpool will play either Real Madrid or Manchester City in the Champions League final. That will be decided this time tomorrow night if it doesn't go to extra time penalties, which it very well could be because it's a very close game and between two massive sides, huge clubs in Europe. But yeah, one of them will play Liverpool, the other one will be out of the Champions League. That's how it works.
Right, we're probably going to call it there. By the way, when is Wimbledon? Isn't it like coming up?
Summer. Yeah.
Like June?
Yeah.
Because there's no football on in June.
That's the only tennis
Wimbledon live streams, come on.
I only watch Wimbledon. I don't like French Open, not bothered. US Open, yeah, no thanks.
Only when Raducanu's winning. Right. I think we're going to call it there. Been a good stream. Been good to see so many of you out here. If we get any subs, yeah. Oh, we're getting one this stream, so we'll take that. And since watching now, very strong considering we're about to end.
Football formation.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we get what's the longest one? 41212.
Yeah, I'll take the
41,000. I'm going to end the poll in chat quickly because if not, it just like breaks and shit. But yeah, as mentioned, live tomorrow night, same time, same place, same prize. Champions League final place at stake, and it's currently 4-3 on aggregate. We'll be seeing the reverse leg of Real Madrid to Manchester City. Very excited for that one. And then on Wednesday night, we're going to see if West Ham can overturn a 2-1 loss in the first leg to reach the Europa League final. What a momentous occasion that would be. And hopefully it's going to be a really good game and a really good stream. So join us then as well. Back on Saturday with more Liverpool. We're watching so much Liverpool for some reason this month.
I hate
probably because they're in every competition.
Yeah.
And they face Tottenham. Also, 11 days away now from the FA Cup final.
Which is Liverpool again.
The first of the finals. But yeah, so much football coming up. Very excited for all of it. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't left a like and all that good stuff, then make sure to do that. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the notification bell. All that helps us out massively and informs you when we upload. Also, go check out all our other content. We've got a podcast coming out in the morning tomorrow, which is a very good one. It's part of a new series we're starting for 5 eps of the podcast. It's going to be decent. Anyway, yes, that is everything for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time.